This is a heavy board.
Okay,
Okay, it's not 40. It's like probably 20. I'm just really weak.
that's more realistic, probably. Aiden, what's happening with this thing?
It's about to
Yeah,
start.
Aiden.
It's starting now.
What is?
Really?
The Miss President 1-year anniversary.
This
stream.
is my synth pedal.
So is your camera not supposed to be working right now?
Yes,
in the
because
Discord?
I have it on the stream.
It just says failed to start camera on my screen.
Yeah. Oh wait, I did get rid of your guys' cameras too.
I mean, we're still here. We still see each other.
It doesn't.
I just don't. I just. It's,
I don't really
What?
give a
That's weird. You guys are like gone. It won't show your faces in the stream.
Can you see my water
Dang.
bottle?
I'm confused. Yo, Dark Grand Husky Boy, welcome. Oh, there you guys are. It has you guys on there now.
you sharing the
Oh,
full
crap.
window.
I can't see
Yeah.
chat. Can you share your screen?
You just go to the video.
Oh wait,
Where is it?
it keeps getting rid of you guys. All right, hey
I'm
guys.
here.
Sorry we're starting late, but we got some weird technical difficulties going on. So we
Got a funny tree.
apologize. I gotta like figure out. I'm trying to get maybe if I don't do it as a pop-out window. Oh, okay. I have to have when
The what?
your like pop-out screen, like if I don't touch it for a while, it like deactivates your video. All right.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I know. I don't really know why.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna have to keep mousing over it.
Well, I think I'm gonna
Let
try
me join the stream. Where is it?
not doing it pop-out window.
Where is it? Where is it? It's not live in the server.
Dedicated Whamma server.
Is this on Instagram or is this on?
It's on YouTube.
It's on the YouTubes. I'm checking out the stream right now.
Oh, I have to.
What'd you do to us? You killed us.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. We're live. Oh, Marshall, what's up? Jimbo, what's up? We are here.
Jimbo, we are here.
Yeah, if you guys can just open the chat on your guys like phones or something on the
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on my TV.
Oh.
You don't have a TV. That's.
I do have a TV, Nah.
Oh, you
I'm a grown up, so I have a TV.
don't. No TV for you. No TV. For
Dude, if only I had a third monitor, then this would actually work.
Dead TV theory.
Mhm.
All right. Let's dang.
Oh, the chat is so laggy.
Oh, there we go. All right. I think this might be good. Just ignore the thing that says failed to start camera on the stream.
You're gonna have to share. Gonna have to share the link around.
Yeah.
That's your camera. Just turn off your camera on Discord.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, now okay, that's more aesthetic. That's more aesthetically pleasing.
It's you. It's you from Discord.
I know. It's a picture of me.
It's Aiden Bonilla from. It's Aiden JB from Discord.
My monitor setup is so good. I have like 4 different tabs open on one monitor, and then my main monitor is just Miss President.
I've seen Stranger Things.
We are Stranger Things.
We are Stranger Things.
Did you guys?
1, 2, 3.
First we mine, then we craft.
Isn't that what happened in Stranger Things? It got really bad.
No, I think it got good.
No,
Really?
it didn't. No, it didn't.
That's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, that means you're.
Well, Aiden, you gave it
I
4
did
stars
give it
on
4
Letterboxd.
stars.
You think it was good?
Well, I see. My thing though is that I never really watched Stranger Things until season 5. So like I'm not betrayed by it like a lot of people are.
I'm not betrayed by it either. It's It's hated online, but the real ones think it's all right.
I mean, I think it's good. I don't. I
Oh.
think generally everyone agrees that that it's good. I think a lot of people, like
Yeah.
most people, agree that it's good. But I think some people.
It's just a bummer because the episode before it was a little bit underwhelming, but the finale itself is good.
You know, the finale itself was really good. I think the season itself had some ups and downs, though.
Yeah, I'd
Uh,
agree. I'd agree.
Show is never good, bro.
That was just you're just a hater,
Okay, bud.
What? I'm not watching those.
Yeah, there was no Jack Black musical number in the Stranger Things.
I'm not
finale,
watching.
unfortunately.
Like, I'm not gonna go watch a dramatic version of the Goldbergs, bro. Just go
What
watch
the-
it. Just go
No one's
watch
watching
it.
the Goldbergs.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no one's watching the Goldbergs?
I used to
What are
watch
you
the
talking about?
Goldbergs.
Yeah.
Who remembers the Goldbergs?
I used to watch Stranger Things.
I've seen Stranger Things.
Damn, that's what? Man, the chat is so slow on my screen.
Chat is awesome on my screen.
I gotta look at. All right, we got some.
I'm gonna share this link around.
Yeah, share this link
I
around.
gotta post the Instagram story.
Yeah,
Sure, the one.
we'll get started in like 5 minutes probably.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how this whole thing looks right now. Looks pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Jimbo, can you hear? Can I? If I change chat. I'm gonna do a little bit of a test here. And show me the title again. Stranger Things. What? I don't get it. Let's watch some Fortnite as a test.
What did you not get?
I'm
Can you
doing.
put on video game dunk?
How does this? Can you hear our voices over the music? Good. People in the chat. You can watch. You can watch for a cameo for me in this video.
Oh.
Wait a
What
second.
video are you gonna
I just realized. How are you guys gonna hear the music?
Who?
You
We can
guys.
just watch the stream.
We've heard the songs before.
I get. Oh, I guess if you guys just watch the stream, well, then you're gonna hear your own voice though.
That's okay. I've played the songs. I know what they sound like.
Should I share my screen? Do you think?
What do whatever you want. I'll we can also just listen to them at the same time, like pull them up on Spotify or
Yeah.
something.
Well, I think.
If we're really passionate about it.
Okay. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me join.
Oh wait, I can't yet because the stream hasn't got there.
No, but in Discord.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Hold
can
on,
hear
let
it.
me-
Discord.
let me. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Aiden, you're not playing this.
No, I'm not playing this video. I'm.
Is there the one that you videoed? Yeah.
I was here. I didn't take this video, but I'm here. Oh.
Oh, I
see
thought
my
I
arm.
thought you took this video.
This is my arm.
But the woman, Aiden.
I took other videos for them, but this is just also on YouTube.
Green woman.
Yeah, that's honestly okay. Voice is higher than the video. Okay, yeah, that's good.
I think it's a.
Okay,
Dude, this song's kind of epic. I like this.
dude, this is a great song.
Dude, the song that you used the other day on your Instagram for Life is Water, that was a banger.
Yeah, you gotta. I've showed them to you before. I think I played them in the car.
You have.
Yeah.
But that song specifically was much better than anything I had heard from them. I think.
This is like Fool on the Hill.
They have really interesting stage presence. The guy wears like a masquerade like type mask, and like he has that funny voice. His voice is kind of funny, but it's really.
That's not very nice.
Dude, shots fired at Life is Water.
Yeah.
What? No, like his voice is super interesting. Like
Will Indigo.
it's kind of like
Valley.
it's super high. It's super. Oh, there I am. See my face?
No,
Well,
Oh,
because
really?
you can't see my cursor.
I can see your cursor.
Ah,
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The stream is
Yeah.
very blurry right now.
It's very what?
Yeah.
Very blurry stream right now.
Yeah,
Really?
there's an ad phone.
It looks okay on my phone.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Actually, no, it doesn't look that good on my phone. I think it's
Relied.
because of the sheer amount of stuff I have going on my computer right now.
Yeah, it's. Well, let me see if I up the quality. What will happen?
From this stream.
Can you do
Well, I am also displaying it on a TV, so.
that? I have it on full quality and it looks like that, so. Where's Noah's camera? You guys can see Noah, right? Player number 6. Alright, guys. It is now 9:24. We've delayed this long enough, I think. So I think we should get started. Yeah, we got 6 people in here. Nice. I wonder if maybe I should just look at the chat on my phone. But
No one's very far away.
yeah, Noah's like making himself look small.
Yeah. It's because
Alright.
I am.
Yeah, why are you hiding, Noah?
This is as big as I get.
Oh my gosh, Dan Stark is in here.
No way. I remember Dan.
Who remembers Dan Stark?
Yeah.
But
Dan, I keep getting clips from robots in my feed. Keep getting clips of robots.
Big Wild.
all right, guys. So let's get this party started. Welcome to the Miss President 1-year anniversary stream. It has been a year and 2 days since Miss President dropped, and here I got with me overloaded members Arlo and Noah, ready to chat about freaking the album and yeah, what we did with it.
Yeah. Freaking this album.
Yeah.
You know, P Mud is gonna show up.
Oh my God, it's Andrew. I did not realize player number 6 was Andrew.
Oh.
All right, so we
That's
have.
not that ain't P-Mud.
That's not P Mud. That's Andrew. Yeah, but I figured we're gonna be doing something a little different today. This is actually what the video we have pulled up here is actually a different version of Miss President with a little bit of a different mastering to it, and we're gonna. I don't even think you were in here when I was talking about that, Noah. But yeah, this is a different version of Miss President. It's the same album, but it's mastered a bit differently because, oh my God, Low Taper Fade 2-year anniversary. The meme is still massive. Yeah, but it's got
The
a
first meme of 2026.
first meme in 2026.
No, it's the great meme reset. You
No,
guys aren't supposed to talk
yeah,
about
no, bro, exactly. We went back to Low Taper Fade.
that.
Oh my God, yeah.
That was like last month. Go take your bait.
Last month.
Well, it happens every month, so therefore. All right. We're getting off topic here. But this is oh, Arlo's video is gone.
No, I'm just plugging in my charger. Don't worry about it.
Nah, it's okay, guys. I'm not gonna say it.
No, why are you laughing so hard? Yeah, but I think there was obviously the Miss President Final Master. I think in the end the album turned out pretty good. But I think there's a lot of like within the band we're like, oh, we wish this part could have sounded better. We wish this part could have sounded better. So I've been going through lately and I've just been like changing a little bit stuff up, changing the mastering a little bit. And so we're going to listen to that version today instead. Still the same album though. Still, we are going to talk about the same stuff. I don't know where Arlo went.
I'm here. I'm chilling.
Oh, okay. You disappeared.
Oh man,
I have to plug my charger in.
It's so hard not to say.
So hard not to say. Noah's a liability on the stream. All right. But,
Why are you still trying to make that joke? Where does that come from?
You'll find out on tour.
All my bands like to make jokes that I secretly died.
It's Dead Arlo theory. Dead Arlo, alive Andrew theory. Dead Arlo theory.
Noah thinks that you hate Dead Arlo theory.
I do hate that Arlo theory.
He does. It's
All right.
so much.
All right, guys, but this is turning into a just chatting stream. All right, we gotta
Okay,
turn
oh,
this
my
into
bad, my bad, my
we
bad.
gotta turn this into a stream. So yeah, it's been a year since the album. What are your guys' thoughts on the album? Thoughts on the year since Miss President?
Who us?
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, I thought this was a music stream, not a just chatting stream.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, Noah can go first.
Okay. Honestly, I like that no tracks are like, I think it's easy these days to like, oh, this is the filler track, this one kind of sounds like the other one. But honestly, every one of these songs has stuff that separates them from other ones. Yeah, that's like my favorite.
Yeah, I
thing.
agree with that. I don't think there's any songs that like kind of like sound exactly the
Yeah.
same.
Like Delusions has like an acoustic intro. Yeah, that's just like
that's the only thing.
It's just
Pretty diverse album. Pretty diverse album.
It's a really diverse album. One of them has an acoustic guitar. That's kind of the only thing.
Well, actually, that is kind of true because it's only that one that has the acoustic, right?
Yeah, that's the only acoustic.
There's no other acoustic guitar in the whole album, which does make it pretty unique.
That is true.
Only Clean Up My Act in National Championship, I kind of mixed the two up.
Just because they have
think
slower
it's
intros.
Probably because you don't play
Yeah.
in the intro.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I do like more marching band incorporation into this one.
That is, yeah. Going back to some roots there.
Collaborations of the late Drew.
Yeah, we know
He's alive.
Drew's quite alive.
Alive Drew Theory.
Alive Drew Theory, yeah. But yeah. So how about we get into it and let's go with this first track. Arlo and Noah, guys, if you just feel free to have some commentary while we play it. It's gonna be a casual listening party. We're just gonna listen through and we'll stop after each track, kind of talk about our thoughts. If you guys have any interesting anecdotes you want to talk about recording or playing live, whatever comes to mind when you listen to the song, we'll talk about it. And obviously the chat is Q&A, obviously, so ask any questions. I think I can actually like activate a Q&A thing. Yeah.
1 out of 11, huh?
I'm gonna activate a Q&A in the chat right here, so if you guys have any questions, just throw them in there and they'll pop up in the chat and we can answer them.
Feel free to drop $10 for yeah.
For what?
For Noah.
For me.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's get started, guys. Welcome to the stream.
All
Thank
right.
you for joining. And this is Miss President.
Oh yeah.
Gotta start from the beginning.
Will those thoughts be without filters?
But no.
I'm ready to hear some music.
Yeah, okay. Wait, can you hear it?
No.
No. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, okay, cool. I was sharing the other tab still.
I remember hearing the voice memo of this song.
Yeah, I think the first one I shared with you guys was like not even the demo, just the voicemail.
This is one of the last ones I heard, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't involved at all with this one.
I think I remember sending you a voicemail of it a really long time ago, like when I was first like writing this batch of songs.
Maybe. I don't remember listening to it until it was in the whole demo folder.
Oh, there's the silent
The Glockenspiel.
one.
The Glock.
That's what that's one of my favorite lyrics on the album.
Which one?
When it comes between ideal life and the person that's ideal.
Thank you.
That's got to be one of the coolest ones.
The triple use of the word.
I know. I love lyrics like that. Very folk punk.
And that was the first track, Delusion Distraction.
First track.
Our first question here is from Jimbo, of course. Jimbo asked, let's see what happens if I select question. Oh, there we go. So Jimbo asked, who designs the album cover? He has a feeling it's Jeff Rosenstock inspired, but this seems the most straightforward cover. Yeah, so this was me. I made this album cover. So the Cranium Shaker I made by myself, obviously, and then Love and Youth album cover I like made a concept for and then gave to a graphic designer that reached out to me that wanted to work with me, and they like put the final thing together. But then this one I went back to just making it myself. This is a picture that I took at UConn of the what's the building called?
It's like one of the water treatment things.
Yeah, it's like their it's like some like the energy lab. I actually
It's their evil factory.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
fun fact.
so the cloud machine.
Very fun fact about this building on the cover is I took a geography class this last semester, and we did a tour of this building, like the inside of it. So I'm like, oh wow, I actually went inside the Miss President album cover.
You should have content farmed.
I know. I did take a picture of me. We had to wear like hard hats and like safety goggles, because it's like some kind of energy plant that they have. And I like stood on top of there, like I was right on top of here, like I was standing on top.
No
of there,
way.
Which usually students can't just like go there.
Yeah.
So I was inside of it. Took a tour. It was actually pretty cool. But yeah, I just took this picture. I knew I wanted the album cover to be blue. This is actually the longest time, it like, I guess the shortest time before the album release that the cover was actually finalized, because I didn't have the cover like done until pretty like close to when it became time to put it on streaming services. But
it was right before we uploaded to DistroKid. I think that we finalized it.
Yeah, I remember you were like showing us which ones to go through.
Yeah, I was giving you guys the concepts, but I had like the Miss President, and then I was really like I was conflicted on whether I put the like our band name on it or not. It almost was just Miss President with nothing on there, but I'm like, I want to have the band name on there, but I couldn't figure out a way to make it look good. I'm like, oh wait, and then I did that and like made it kind of a different color, more muted in the background, and then the line thing didn't come through until pretty later on. I'm like, oh, let me just make that like add a little something so it's not too plain. But yeah, and Jimbo, you are right. It is definitely Jeff Rosenstock inspired. There's a couple album covers that I wonder if I think I might screw everything up if I change tabs. But like the album Post by Jeff Rosenstock, it was inspired by the album. It's an album by the band, Korean shoegaze band called Parannoul, and it's has like a kind of a stack like this in the middle, and it's blue, or it's like a kind of a cloud. It's similar to this, and I think there might have been another. I think it was mainly those two. Oh, and the first Death Cab for Cutie album. Yeah,
look there. You can.
He's got it right there. See, that's
helpful Google image search.
Yeah, thank you, Arlo, for
being... if you can see that on stream at all.
Google image search.
Yeah, I did almost go with Led Zeppelin. All right, but Yeah. Any other thoughts on Delusion Distraction, guys? Noah, any thoughts
Actually,
on your recording process?
Oh, they didn't have to force me to record. It's so fun. Drew got his parts done over the summer. Arlo got his parts done somewhere in the fall, and then I was like the last guy.
Noah, me and Noah were recording bass parts for this album the day that it got uploaded to streaming services.
so I did record my last guitar part the day before, I think.
Yeah, but that was just one. Noah had more than half the album to record on the day that it was supposed to be done.
I had to do all my album recordings during my finals week in December.
This was honestly the worst time to be finalizing an album because we were all during finals.
Oh,
All of us were like busy. Like none of us had time to do it, but we did it anyways.
That was a hellish week.
Yeah. What were you gonna say before
Yeah.
Lilo?
No, something good.
Your name.
You're
is
talking about how
Lilo.
he's forcing you.
Oh yeah. You're saying
Oh, yeah. No, he wasn't forcing me. It was just really coming down to like when it was like supposed to be done,
yeah.
and then we had like a bit of a debacle like halfway through because we were like, I think the battery's been dead on like my bass pre like this entire.
Oh
time.
yeah.
Yeah. The battery's dead on your bass. But yeah. But it turned out. I think it turned out good. I just had to do a lot of extra mixing on your bass parts. Add a lot
Yeah.
of bass to the bass. But
Yeah.
Yeah, this was one of the earlier songs I wrote, I think, and it had had pretty different lyrics, but the melody remained the same since. So this was I think I started writing um probably a little bit after Love and Youth dropped because that was my first semester of college, and like my first year of college is where I started writing a lot of these, and then a lot into the second year of college. And this was, I think, definitely one of the first three that I wrote. But the lyrics were a lot different before. It wasn't like it kind of morphed as it went on. But yeah, I think this one turned out pretty well. I think I liked the like I wanted to do that kind of acoustic into the big jump into the loud part, and I think that turned out pretty good. But yeah.
Yeah.
So let's with that Delusion Distraction, let's move on to track number 2, Tetra Break.
There's this guy on the wall.
This one might be my favorite.
Really?
And I don't really like him anymore.
Kind of just
There he is, with a scowl and a frown. Tell me, sir, what's got you so down? You got everything you want, everything you need. You're mourning the loss of someone you will never be. And if you can't go on, then take a look at what you got. Come on, man, you're better than this. There's a lot that I try to abide. Loneliness is just a fact of life.
Andrew.
But it's there.
Yeah, Andrew,
in my
you kill it on
throat
this one.
with a
Yeah.
knife. So I can't even be bothered
I think-
to try.
My aunt asked me about the tour, and, like, the music
It
stuff,
doesn't
and I ended up
sound
showing
as
her this.
much
Ah.
as out to me. Stop striving for some idealistic false reality. And if you can't go on, then take a look at what you got. Come on, man, you're better than this. You got everything
Yeah, but that's Touch a Break.
Nice.
Yeah.
Epic.
That one's good. That one, that's probably my favorite. That, this is probably my favorite Drew drum part on the album. I think
Like that's my favorite lead part on the album. That's not a solo that I did. I think that lead solo is so good.
yeah, it's between this or Kick Rocks for me on my favorite
Yeah.
Nathan solo on the album. But yeah, I think this turned out. But yeah, Drew's part just the. I feel like it's like
Yeah.
he really
His
makes
part in the
this
verses
song.
is locked in.
Yeah, I feel like he really makes this song because it could have been like for those for those of you who don't know, fun fact about this song, but it actually has the same exact chord progression in the chorus as Clear Out, which is like I didn't realize when I made it, obviously, because the songs sound both songs sound very different. Like it's hard to, even though they have a lot of the same chords, like they don't really sound the same at all. And I think Drew's drum part really adds to that because it like sets up the song. Like the verses are structured in a way, have like two distinct parts to them, and then the chorus is very distinct from the verses. And I feel like that was kind of all on Drew because I just had the chords, the parts, and I didn't. This one is one of the ones where I had a much smaller vision of it in my head, and then when me and Drew did the drums for it, that's like how it actually ended up. He kind of locked in the final structure of this one, which is really cool.
You're
So many universes, so many parallel tie-ins, yeah, and that's just like it's hard not to make songs like have the same chord progression sometimes. Like I mean, the chord progression isn't exactly the same, but it is very similar. I'm like, oh shoot, it's like you could just change these chords around just a little bit and it would be Clear Out. But
Because like Clear Out is a song that keeps on giving for
yeah, well, the Clear Out is a pretty simple song overall, so it's bound to kind of be repeated at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this one. Any other fun facts about this song? I don't know, Noah. Any interesting tidbits from when you recorded it? How much of it did I have written prior to the drums? I mean,
Everything, right?
yeah, all the chords and lyrics. Basically the structure running is like I wrote all the chords and the lyrics. I had a general idea of the songs in my head, and then with Drew, because obviously I can think of a lot of things. I can like formulate a song in my mind, but it's really hard for me to like think of how the drums are gonna sound because like drums are the instrument I'm the worst at and know the least about, and it's really really hard for me to formulate a drum part in my head. Besides just like the general rhythm of the song. So when I got with Drew, like that's usually when the song kind of gets into its actual structure and he's able to I usually just like play the song a little bit and he like comes up with a part that goes along with the rhythm but is something that I wouldn't be able to describe because I'm like, oh, just kind of like do 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 do, and he's like he somehow like knows exactly what I'm thinking. But yeah, but in terms of the general songs, all of it was written.
Were there any lyrics that you changed until or after the drums were recorded?
The lyrics, trying to think. I think
Probably not, right?
I don't think so. No, like I mean that was pretty late into the process. Like the overall recording time was pretty short for this album, all things considered, because we started recording drums in the summer and then finished all of it by December. And I think, all things considered, with all the members and how many people recorded for it, I think it went pretty fast. Because we just did I'll keep the VOD for this, Jimbo. But yeah, it was just we did the drums and then I did all the rhythm guitar parts like on my own, and then with drums and rhythm guitar recorded together, that's when I sent everything to Noah, Arlo, and Nathan, and it went from there.
Yerp.
Yerp. But yeah, I think Touch a Break's a good one, I think. But now
Yeah, the Cart Studios version of this is pretty good.
Yeah, I was really stoked about how that came out. The Cart Studio, there's so much lore with the Cart Studio version of it though, because for those you don't know, like yeah, so we dropped the live version of it that we did on tour last year, and obviously we recorded it last year on tour on January 8th or whatever that Philadelphia show was, and it didn't get released until almost a year later. So that was pretty crazy because it only dropped like 2 months ago now or something, right? So that took
Yeah.
a really long time. So kind of a big throwback. But yeah, I really like that was the first overloaded. This was the first overloaded song we recorded in the studio technically, even though it's you recorded DIY the actual version of it, but the studio version was the first studio overloaded song. So who knows if we'll do that again, but
Maybe.
maybe. All right, let's go to our lead single national championship here. This was the only overloaded release of 2024. Because it came out in November 2024.
Yeah.
That's-
Sure.
It broke up the what would have been a 2-year wait between overloaded releases. Because 2023 didn't have a release either. But here is national championship.
Promo was filmed at Moon Club.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah, true.
and the single cover is where Moon Club was. For those that don't know, just from afar, Yukon's Great Lawn.
Shitting out fake promises, stealing from the poor, giving to the rich.
I didn't know you cuss. You're so mean.
Means it only means billionaires.
It's true.
Scandalizing and covering it up. They'll shake your hand.
I feel like this part's just missing some like extra guitar part or something.
Oh no. I wish you were here, Arlo. I give you this
Yeah.
moment.
Bigwig, the original title, Jimbo. Yes, last Moon Club. And we played it there too. Dark in the Album. Good pick,
This is a
Marshall.
classic.
Marshall is back.
This part's pretty epic.
I do think this is one of the fullest sounding songs on the album. True.
I agree,
Just like
yeah.
there's all the guitars in it. It sounds so crazy. We also spent a lot. Well, it's the one that we spent the longest preparing before release.
Yeah. Because I think, like Jimbo was saying, TikTok Live, we practice it
Yeah.
with all iterations of the band.
Oh wow, that is crazy.
This is so funny. I remember going on tour and forgetting everything I played on the album.
Whatnot?
Your bass is pretty good in this though.
Oh, yeah, I really like the bass line in this one.
Dude, when I went on tour, I forgot everything.
Well, you did record it all. You did record it all in like several hours.
That is true.
This is the first song on the album that I am on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't make an appearance till track 3. That's crazy. But you come in a big way. With
Yeah, my vocals are pretty clear in this version.
yeah. Dan. I don't know if Dan's still in here, but this is where Dan makes an appearance in the album, in the gang vocals.
Yeah.
Too.
And Ross.
Yeah. Yeah, but that national championship. Jimbo asked if national championship was planned to be the sole single straight away, or did other tracks on the album have a good chance of being so? I always knew national championship was gonna be the lead single. This is one of the earlier ones I wrote for it. I remember I wrote the chorus for this song in the bathroom, and in my floor bathroom when I was living in North. I remember I was in the bathroom washing my hands, and I came up with the chorus. Because this song, if you don't know, is inspired by when UConn won the national championship, the men's basketball national championship in 2023. Basically, like, the whole campus went to a frenzy, and people just like started destroying stuff, and like broke down the lampposts, like ran them through windows and stuff, and like flipped over cars and like set stuff on fire. It was crazy. And then I'm like, oh yeah, but like,
And Andrew Ross does sing backing vocals on
yes,
it.
Ross and Dan sing the "We're Gonna Be in Debt Till We're 53" like repeated part at the end. It was me, Noah, Nathan, Dan, and Ross. Were you there, Noah, or did you leave?
I think I was there.
I think you left.
I think I left for part of it.
Oh, maybe he left. Maybe he left.
I have a video. I can try to
There's a
find it.
video. Don't pull that up.
Well,
It's probably on Instagram somewhere.
it is when we dropped
Put that away. Just put that away.
I don't think you're in it though.
I'm not gonna find it. Let me find the credits. Let me see if he's on the credits.
Let's see.
Don't you do it, Arlo. I have powerful footage of you.
He's not in the credits. I don't think he was there.
Hooray!
He's the only credited background vocalist on the track.
I swore I posted it.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did.
Yeah, the video. Oh, anyways.
I think you definitely posted it for Dan at one point.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that was. Maybe it
Sure.
was the post when we dropped Miss President.
It was somewhere, but yeah, you can find it if you dig hard enough.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, no, I did not sing at the end. It's just.
There's one of them I did.
Well, yeah, you did the other session for gang vocals with Kick Rocks and Your Old Life Is Over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right. Was the Dan Stark appreciation
Yeah.
post?
Yeah, the song. This song.
My
This is a
computer
great
said-
song to play at UConn because obviously it's about UConn, but also that gang vocals part. We always can get some people singing the "We're Gonna Be in Debt Till We're 53" part.
That's my least favorite song to sing live.
Oh yeah, it sucks. That's why I always try to get the audience on it, because that "We're Gonna Be in Debt Till We're 53" part goes on so long, and it's at a pitch that's really hard to maintain.
I always have to tap out of that at some point.
Well, it always starts with us doing it normally. Then at the end, or you're always going, "We're gonna be in debt till 53. We're gonna be in debt till 53." Yeah.
53. That's.
Yeah, I had to kind of freestyle there at the end.
Usually I just end up screaming it a
Yeah,
little bit.
it kind of loses its the melody at the end. That's
It
why.
works live though.
Yeah. Well, that's I think, but that's it's.
I don't know.
it's
I don't know
audio.
how you guys recorded that like that though.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know how we.
I think you just did it more tame and then like boosted it in the mix or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Marshall knows because we did this one. We played this one in the Philippines, and I think I need the crowd's help because like the backing
Your
band.
voice was dying or something.
Well, my voice was actually pretty good for the Philippines show. It was the Korea
Oh,
show
cool.
that my voice was dying. The Korea show, I at the acoustic Korea show I did, my voice wasn't doing too good before the show, and I kind of lost my voice a bit. Cause like I was sick like the week before, but I recovered, and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. But I was just like, okay, I'll drink tons of water. I'll do all this stuff with my voice. It'll be fine. I got tea before. It was good. But the set
You
was
didn't have the lozenges though. That's probably where you went
no
wrong.
lounges. Yeah, I couldn't smuggle the
No,
lozenges.
no,
over the
no stop
border.
and shop.
Yeah, but that my voice like by the end of that set, because it was so long, it was like 30 songs. By the end of it, my voice is dying so much. Like the show ended, I left. I went to this place to like get a drink and use the bathroom, and I go in there and I spat out blood because of how much I strained my voice.
That's crazy. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that was terrible. But
That's horrible.
I know. That's the most I've ever lost my voice from singing. Because it's yeah,
You
but
lost more than your voice. You lost your trachea.
I know it's something. I'm like, okay, I could never do that again. But yeah, the show in Manila, we did national championship, but I had to recruit the audience to do the "We're Gonna Be in Debt Till We're 53" part because
Yeah.
like the other guys in the backing bands, they knew the songs to a T, but they didn't know the lyrics. So I'm like, so it was like I was the only one that sang there. So I'm like, okay, national championship. If I'm just the only one doing the "We're Gonna Be in Debt Till We're 53" part, it's gonna be a bad sight. So luckily the crowd was so good at that show. So Marshall can attest. Everyone got really into it and sang that part. And so many people knew the words to the songs. I was so shocked, and including this one. So that was really cool. But yeah, any other tidbits about this song? But yeah, I lyrically this is one of my favorite Overloaded songs. Just because I feel like I was able to put into words pretty well how I was feeling, because like the whole thing, it's like, oh, like we all like it was kind of this song's kind of a hypothetical because it's, we caused like people. I didn't cause destruction, I was too lame, but people caused destruction after they were so excited to win the national championship. I'm like, oh, what if people are just like taking out their internalized anger at the university for all the stuff that they do? Because like if you really like loved your school, you probably wouldn't be so inclined to just break
You're
stuff
happy,
right away.
yeah.
So it's kind of was like getting back at the kind of more financial
At the place you're
aspects of
at.
it. Yeah, and it was a scam. We will not ignore that fact. All right, but let's go to the next song, aka Kick Rocks, also known as ska song. This is we're actually back to back on this album. Are the two
Also known as,
not ska gyres? Dan's out of the chat, so he can't say.
and then also known as.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Also known as.
Okay, you're just messing with me.
But you know.
Ska song. Kick Rock.
Play the song. Play the song.
All right, anyways. But yeah, I was
Play
gonna
that,
say
John.
back to back, the two songs that had like an alternative title for a really long time. National Championship was always called National Championship, but to the fan base, it was Bigwig for a while, and then this one was called Ska Song for like a really long time. But yeah, here is Kick Rocks, also known as Ska Song.
And so it seems I should give up on my dreams, cause making music feels pointless when people are dying in the streets. And here I am at a university, complaining how much it costs to get a degree, but not just what they want to put the blame on me. Focus on my problems when they ignore the ones in need. Well, I'm done with that mentality, cause I'd rather be dead than spend my life asleep. Go get rocks! Let the whole world know how much you really suck. You're not one of us. Cause we're all
That one guy says Kick Rocks is probably the best song.
go get
Who would please in the chat?
I think if there was another single, it would have been this song.
This or 20s Now, I also thought of as a single.
We post
but it was those are kind of the 30. I thought about doing a second single, but I think one single is enough, especially because it's so close to the release.
Shield them from the flame, fuck them, fuck them all, you know what, fuck me too. Cause in my state of powerlessness, there's nothing I can do. They can explore all of us, so they can only help themselves. That's for accountability to everybody else. Go get rocks! Let the whole world know how much you really suck. You're not one of us! Cause your wallet's big, you're too powerful to trust. Go get fucked! Disappear and see how much I can. I'll never
I love the sax part is so good. Great bass solo.
Hooray!
Go get rocks! Let the whole world know how much you really suck. You're not one of us! Cause your wallet's big, you're too powerful to trust. Go get fucked! Disappear and see how much I can. I'll never feel remorse for living there.
Yeah, that's Kick Rocks. Yeah, the Julian's sax part is so good. Like that came in really late into the process because
Yeah.
I didn't meet Julian until October 2024.
November actually, I think.
That was the show was in November.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it was
the last
Edmund Fitzgerald.
the other show I did with you was in this October. Yeah,
He,
but
yeah.
yeah. For those you don't know, I met Julian because Arlo, you're in Julian's band,
Yeah.
and then, or yeah, I guess maybe you can tell this story, Arlo.
Well, I met Julian through there's a lot of different things that brought us together because he was from Connecticut originally. Um, and we had mutual friends back from the town over but eventually we met up through like a combination of that mutual friend and through Instagram and everything. But we connected and I started playing keys and other things in his band. And then he filled in on bass for my band. And while we were down there, it was a lineup that included him and Aiden. So they got to know each other, and on the drive back up, I remember him saying that he'd be down to, if we ever needed a saxophonist and a overloaded, that we should hit him up. And I was like, we already got one, but too bad. and then it turned out we did need one, so he came in clutch.
Yeah, because for a while our main sax guy was Ledger, who you guys probably seen in a lot of our things. But Ledger, he started college around the same time that we kind of started. Like he went back to school around the same time that we started recording like all the overdubs from Miss President. So he originally he was like down to do it and he was gonna record stuff for it. But it just didn't work out. He just didn't have the time. So I'm like, oh man, I want sax. And then I was like, well, Julian, Julian plays sax. I'm like, Julian plays sax. And yeah, we added that on, and it turned out really good. I think one of my favorite moments on the album is the end of the solo where Julian comes back in with the sax, and that's one
of my favorite moments too.
Yeah.
No, it just blends with the end of the solo so well.
Yeah. No, this is probably my favorite bass part of yours on the album. Any thoughts?
More. No, it's so crazy. I play it so different now. Like not the solo part, but just like listening back.
Well, the solo part, I remember that's one of the things that like changed from the original structure of the song. Like when we
I
started.
remember I kept missing it over the summer. We had to constantly restart the song because I kept missing the part where I'm supposed to play.
Yeah, you've got your own solo moment, and you're like, oh shoot. But because I remember, I don't remember if. Well, when did we start playing ska song? Was that during the May
at the same time as National Championship in May?
Yeah,
May of 2024.
I remember like we had this one written, and this was it was before we recorded, so this one was like the structure was more open ended, in terms of general things. So this was one of the ones that was more fleshed out with the full band, and that solo I think I think Noah, you just came up. We were like, can I do like a little solo here? And we're like, yeah. And then we're like, okay, we'll stop here. Noah, you'll do your thing, and then it'll transition into the guitar solo. Because I think it originally was just gonna go right into the guitar solo, but I really like the way that the bass solo breaks it up and then kind of transitions. Yeah, the mellow house. Oh, is my volume
Really?
low? Here.
No. You can always bring it up.
Yeah, I've got it plugged into my Scarlett interface right now. How does this sound, Marshall and everyone in the chat? But yeah, this one came together pretty well. And this one's also kind of a Yukon / Dog Pound favorite, because like this is the one that a lot of people know there, because this is the one of the songs we've been playing for a while, and I feel like the love for ska is pretty big over at Yukon. But yeah, did we play this one a lot on tour, or I don't know? How often do we play this?
I don't know. Probably almost every stop.
Probably. Bring Noah's up. I
What?
I don't know if I can bring Noah's volume up.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have my output volume all the way up. Oh, it's actually showing a picture of this president now. Yeah. Just you might have to talk a bit louder, Noah. But
Okay. Hooray.
okay, I'm just gonna I think
Hooray.
this is probably good.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loud.
You just have to scream at the top of your lungs. If it's too loud, turn it up. You know what they say? Forgotten song.
What do you do if it's too quiet though?
You turn it down.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, I think this is another one that's like kind of simple. Yeah, this one song, I think I've said this in the past before, but this song is technically adapted from a song from me and Arlo's first band, Flipside, because it shares the same chords and vocal melody, although I think it's a key. Is it a key down or key up? I think it might be one.
no, it's the
It's
same
up.
key.
No, it's up.
No, I think, yeah, it's
From
a key.
what?
From No Music No Life.
Not the
Well,
one
yeah,
you're talking about.
well, yeah, so yeah, it is technically, but it's not up from Confession.
I think it is because
No,
Confession
'cause
wasn't
Confession
wasn't Capo 1 though, no?
I play ska. I play this song Capo 1 too. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're
What?
right, because Capo 1 and then it's this you play the C. I thought you were
Yeah.
playing the E on the second with the
No, it's
capo on the
it's
second fret.
it's in F sharp,
Yeah.
and I think
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
But
it's in F sharp.
this I mean the original song was called Confession, and it was from the OG Flipside era, which was me and Arlo's first band for those that don't know. But it was just this song. It wasn't anything special cuz we were super young
I thought
when
it was
got
I
made.
thought it was special. I beg you to rework it or re-record it for years.
I did. Well, I always liked the chorus melody and I always thought the chords were good, but I was just never really into the lyrics. But then
That melody got stuck in my head like so often
yeah.
after Flipside or after those initial Flipside days, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I always liked the melody, but just in some of those really old songs I never really wanted to look back on. But I remember I was like, "Oh man, I want to take a look back at that chord progression." I was just in my dorm room one time and I just did it and I'm like, "Oh, ska. Let me like make this a little bit of a ska song," cuz the original one kind of had a groove to it, like in the verse like da 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 da, but and then ska is just kind of set up da 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 da, you know. So just taking that kind of groove and turning it to the ska version. Then I wrote the lyrics for this one pretty quickly, but yo, Mage v Hopper. Oh my lord, it has been a whole year. Yeah, bro, this album is a year old now, and we've been playing
Yeah.
ska songs since
2 years almost.
For yeah, almost 2 years. But yeah, any other thoughts on Kick Rocks before we move on? All
Well,
right, let's go to next one is This Place. Boom.
3 years ago, you were offered a role. You took it wholeheartedly.
What?
Best one that
Yeah.
you'd ever know. You played it to perfection. Roses from the audience ignored the thorns that scratched your skin. Was it worth it? Only time will tell. You heard the praise from others, but you still can't praise yourself. And they say, this place is not your home. This life is not your own. It's a fallacy. Just take a look around. You aren't really there, but you shouldn't be scared. You can finally see this is what you're supposed to do. And when the curtain calls, you can revel in the applause. You played your part, now you can take a bow. And then they'll call you back to reset and rejoin the cast. You'll fall asleep and do it all again.
If a few more strums at the end of this song would be the best, but still top 3.
Hey, should have put a couple more strums in there.
Yeah.
Present
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
you laugh at your mistakes.
The
Top 3 is
first-
pretty good though.
Yeah.
Criticize old shorts.
This is first first synth on the album. This is the only synth on the album, right?
Only synth, yeah.
Yeah.
Has synth organ and piano.
I was gonna say first synth on an overloaded song, but technically that's For the Better,
Yeah,
even though it's not an actual synth.
it counts. It counts.
What your past life latches onto you, and your new one slows you down. And they say, this place is not your home. This life is not your own. It's a fallacy. Just take a look around. You aren't really there, but you shouldn't be scared. You can finally see this is what you're supposed to do. And when the curtain calls, you can revel in the applause. You played your part, now you can take a bow. And then they'll call you back to reset it. Rejoin the cast, so fall asleep and do it all again.
Next album, I don't know. We'll see. Who knows if there's another album? This might be my favorite solo on the album.
I like it a lot. I like the tone a lot, considering it's direct input.
More songs like this. Yeah.
But yeah, we should. This is. I feel like this song is one of the biggest overloaded departures in the whole discography.
Yeah. I mean, definitely the beginning part for sure is.
Like I said, the beginning part is basically a Steely Dan song.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, in my head, I'm like, oh, well, I thought of this part, but of course, it's like a very basic bossa nova part. There's like a million songs just like it. But Arla, so that that piano part at the end, that was Arlo original. Arlo, how did you come up with that? Like that doom.
So basically, I took the bass line and I put it into the piano.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing, I did a lot of overdubs for this place. I have the guitar, I have the organ, the synth, and the piano on there, and the guitar. I knew I wanted to start the solo as sort of in the same rhythm style as the bass because it's so distinctive. I knew I wanted to bring it back. So the guitar is basically adapted from that bass part, and then that piano part that comes back is basically adapted from the guitar part. Once it gets once the guitar part evolves more, it goes back to that basic rhythm. It's kind of like a sort of thing that happens with I see it a lot like Bruce Springsteen's songs. They'll have a piano part that comes back and echoes sort of just a little counter melody while everything else blares.
There was the solo was inspired by a specific song, right?
There was a couple songs I was inspired by. Like I said, Bruce Springsteen was a big one. There's another local artist whose name is Nick Prado, and he has an awesome little solo in one of his songs that I kind of took a bunch of inspiration from. But like he took inspiration from Bruce, and all that sort of stuff. And then there was another, I think it was like a John Mayer solo or something that I ripped as well. But that's just like most of my solos.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, I think this one might be my favorite on the album. I just feel like it's got so much emotion packed into it, which is super cool. No, this song is probably the song I give you the most restraint on, because I feel like every other song, like I was like, oh, just do what you think is best. But no, I feel like this one, like, because this one, the first part of the song, the bass part, like, had to be a certain way because it was the main foundation of the song, and I just wanted it to be the dun dun dun. So like, okay, just after the chorus, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. What do you want me to say about that? I want to kill you, dude. I want to kill you.
Bro.
Oh. No, I'm joking.
I hope so.
No, of course, bro. It's not that deep. But yeah, it was good. I wish we played this one more often. We've only played it
We've only played it twice, right?
Yeah,
twice.
It's a shame
Once
because
in Brooklyn.
I've never done the solo to this one live perfectly.
Well, we've only
Which
done
is a
it.
shame.
We only did it in Brooklyn and at the
Dog
Dog
Pound.
Pound, where we played the full album.
The Dog Pound, my guitar tone was clean and subdued because it was still on the kick rock settings, and I was playing synth for the first half of the song. So I did the guitar solo all wrong for this song to play it live the second time.
It's
The
okay.
first time-
We messed up national championship. That was
The first time was just a strange vibe because it was the Caffeine Underground show.
Yeah, the vibes are interesting at that show. Yeah.
that was a colossal loss.
Yeah.
I feel like this song
Thank you,
is
Mitch.
already quite long. I don't know if I would have wanted to make it any longer.
I mean, I think I see what he means though, because the loud part at the end is very short.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
This was one of the times where I like practice a
I
lot
just
of
don't know
restraint.
where. I feel like it just doesn't need to go on much longer than that.
Yeah. In my I think when I was originally writing the song, I did actually have it longer, and I thought about doing another verse like with it being loud, but I didn't want to like I feel like something I in some of the older songs I wrote and something I want to get better at is like when I like think of a good part that's kind of like the emotion kind of rises and it gets to like kind of a peak of energy or something. I don't want to make that last too long because sometimes sometimes
You
I
don't
do
want it to
that.
get stale.
Yeah, like you have a good part, but like I did something similar with calling the shots. Like calling the shots, the end part could have been longer, but I want to keep that and just
Yeah.
like the short little ending part instead of kind of dragging it out and then making it too long. Like I think this is some other songs I think I might have done that with, but
Right.
I want to kind of restrain myself here and kind of make it this batch of energy at the ends that doesn't go on too long. But hey, Comeback Once is top 3. Oh, Watch the World Burn, the underrated pick. Watch the World Burn doesn't get too much love these days. That's kind of forgotten in the discography these days. New Jersey. New Jersey is very. Yeah, yeah, Marshall. I do think "Come Back at Once" has kind of
That's
cemented its spot as like the overloaded song. New Jersey, we
Michael
can
Once is
definitely
great.
get to New Jersey at some point. Hey, if what I always say, if we have the ability to get somewhere and at least 10 people show up to the show, like I'm always down to go.
Then the New Jersey is much more attainable than a
Yeah.
lot of the ones we get.
Oh
we get
yeah,
asked to come to, so.
I've been wanting to go to New
Brazil.
Jersey. That's something we can just do on a weekend because we're in Connecticut, obviously. So that's not too long of a drive. We played in
Michael.
Brooklyn. We stayed in New Jersey on tour. We didn't
We
stay
did
in
stay,
New
yeah,
York.
we were there. We were there.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need.
we-
It's always like the playing for the OG. Like still, like Jimbo. We gotta play for Jimbo someday. But yeah, Marshall. I think Marshall is the first. I think OG to see Overloaded live. Like besides people I know, but like the first like online OG that's been around there like forever. But yeah,
We
we'll
are playing
definitely.
Michael.
No, yeah, Mitch. We'll get
Indiana.
to when we get to New Jersey. That's like very high on the list because that's something we can do in like a day, you know, or like a 2 day, like a weekender.
They do got Jersey mics there.
Yeah, Marcia. Because like in terms of I guess actually the people in I guess the South Korea fans I guess would technically be the first because that was 2 months before. But I don't think there's any like online OGs have yet to see like out of the OGs that like I know, like out of you guys that I know, but like the full bands like like besides just me, like the full band iteration because we haven't really played too much outside of Connecticut. We just went on tour that one time and then this month we're gonna do Providence again, then Boston, and then Vermont. Yeah, Marsha, it's funny. It's funny how it took me going across the world for people like some of the OG fans to hear this stuff live. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that was this place. Yes, yes, Mage. Put all
Smile.
your friends on. We'll get there, and it'll be a grand old time. But yeah, let's go on to the next song, which is "Clean Up My Act," which is where it's
I love it so
Smile emoji. Smile emoji.
Smiler. Yeah, dude, that's one of my goals. Like, I don't know,
We need to get the whole band.
it'd be
to
so
Manila.
hard, but Manila and Tokyo, I want to play with the full band so bad. And
I do.
now it's possible, but it's just the expenses, you know? That's the hard part.
We could drive there.
Mage, I do remember you from TikTok. You've been in the lives. You're a TikTok live OG.
Feeling crushed by the reality that'll never amount to much of anything. Knowing the blame falls squarely on me.
I remember I originally considered doing this one like near the end of the album, but I think it works pretty well as like the halfway point, the closer of the A side, if you will.
He'd ask why
Even the flip side.
he wanted to be. He wanted Harvard, a fancy degree. Instead, all he got was underachieving. Can't take care of myself, and I don't get enough sleep. Used to shave every day, now it's every week. It's
Bro, what
not
is an
giving
entrance exam?
up,
What?
it's just accepting the
Entrance
fear
exams
that the person
to,
I
like, college?
was is no longer here.
Oh. It's okay, we're old.
You're in college right now. What do you mean?
You
I'm not in college.
you're gonna, yeah.
Saw some friends
Everyone remembers the penny.
for the first time in
No, it's
Penny's
the
still around, Buckaroo.
parties and the drugs
I got a penny
they
from
were
the year
taking.
that
It feels like our lives are in
Oh, you're special.
different stages, like I just took off while they
Pretty
finished
fun.
the race, and I'm not fighting back.
Oh shit!
I'm
Just watch
just
it.
complacent.
Put that in a case.
Finding ways to
I'll probably
punish
just eat
my
it.
name. It's a sorry sight.
They
Yeah,
look like
sometimes you can't.
chocolate.
Sometimes you can't help yourself.
Noah. Does this bring you any memories, Noah?
From his non-existent baseline.
We're playing way too early many times.
To change nothing. When my metabolism wears off and my hairline recedes, I'll get confusing looks from everyone who knew me, and they'll look me up on Instagram and they'll ask themselves what happened to him, and they'll send the picture to their friends. And
Oh, you're talking about the dog.
Yeah. This was from Danny.
Dude, wait, is that the duck?
Yes. Thank you for finally noticing.
Wait, I have mine. I have mine.
It's because the stream is so delayed. eh?
Are you? Oh, I guess you had to listen to my audio.
Yeah, we can't see until it happens.
Dude, look, I have my duck.
Yeah.
Mine's in that car in New Hampshire.
Is your car okay?
No.
Better late than never. But
It's cold. Yeah, you'll have more than
yeah,
That's
let's
right.
clean up my act. Part of the trio of songs played live before the album dropped. So this one, I'm glad this was one of the ones that we did like played live a lot before it dropped. Not a lot. We played it I think twice, or 2 or 3 times. But
Probably more like 3, yeah.
yeah. But we were able to flesh it out a lot, I think. And yeah, I keep going back and forth whether my favorite solo of yours on the album, Arlo, is this one or This Place. Because this
Honestly,
one's really good too.
they're pretty similar.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think in terms of solos, I think some like I could play portions of This Place solo over the Clean Up My Act solo or vice versa, and they could still fit. Something about the rhythm that's already there and the progression allows it to be very similar, I think. But
Yeah.
the rhythm,
Marshall, thank you. That means a lot. I'm glad the
Are
music
you watching?
resonates with you. Yeah,
I
it means
loved.
a lot because this like
Oh,
this
sorry.
this is one of the more. Oh, sorry, I didn't. What were you saying, Noah?
No, you go, you go.
Oh yeah. Well, this is probably one of, if not the most personal song on the album. So it's cool that people can also relate to it because it's good to know when you write a song that's pretty personal that other people like feel the same thing because it's like
Yeah,
not very good at putting that
th-
into words, but
this is the song that always hits me the most in the feels when we play live because we have like a minute and a half of like us not playing where we just get to reflect on the lyrics and what's happening. And of course, I come in there with the harmonica and everything, but
yeah,
it always when by the time it gets to the part where we go crazy, like I'm fully invested in the journey of the song.
yeah. This one, the build up is like I really like the build up. We haven't played this one in a bit, but we'll have to
You know,
do
I'm
it.
also I also love doing the vocals on this song because I think it's just me and you on vocals for this one, right?
Um, I mean, I think Andrew. I know. I gave Andrew the lyric sheet. He probably did some
No, I
parts.
mean for the recording.
Oh, for yeah. It's just me and you. Because it's just me.
It's
It's like
just
5 layers of my vocals and then 1 layer of yours. That's double
one,
tracked.
yeah, one or two of me. But I remember having a crazy time doing this. I was like in my apartment, like screaming the freaking words to this song.
Yeah, yeah. This.
Yeah. I had to warn my roommates. I'm like, I'm gonna go in my room and scream for a little bit.
Yeah,
It
this
was
one
it was
is tough.
funny.
Cause like for the recording process of Miss President, um, I I basically recorded all of my parts in the practice rooms in one of the dorms at UConn. It's where we used to. Noah remembers. That's where we used to practice, and it was a
Oh
dorm.
man,
It was the dorm that Drew lived in his first year of school, but then his second year he didn't live there anymore. But he still like we still went in there anyways.
the
Um,
debut of Robert.
oh my God, that's a whole other story. But there were just these practice rooms. Um, there was just these practice rooms in that building, and they were kind of in the corner, so I was able to kind of tuck myself away, but they weren't soundproof enough. So like I remember I was like screaming the ones for these, and like people kept like coming over and looking at it. It was so embarrassing, but at that point I was desperate because I didn't really have anywhere else to record because I shared I like shared a room, so there wasn't anywhere good to record
So
by myself.
really anywhere you record it, people are gonna hear. You know?
Exactly, yeah, unless I go to like a shack in the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Even if you're like in like a house that's adjacent to another house, I bet you could have heard you
yeah.
recording the
I
the
remember
song.
for Love and Youth, like I only recorded vocals when like I was home
When
alone.
nobody was
Yeah,
there.
when no one is
Yeah.
at home. Uh, I didn't record anything at like school. I actually did most of the Love and Youth vocals in my car actually. Um, I remember I was complaining to Drew. I'm like, dude, like I have nowhere to record vocals. Like I don't want to do it at home, and everybody's there's like, car seat headrest does their vocals in their car. Do that. Like that's
That's so
actually a
funny.
great idea, Drew. So that was Drew was actually like gave me the idea for how I recorded
That's,
Love and Youth vocals. But
also, it's also because it was a secret back then too, so it
yeah,
was
yeah,
like more.
it was different.
You had to yeah you had to guard it more too.
Yeah, but yeah, this one all in that practice room. But first of all, Midge, thank you for saying my setup is tough. Um, yeah, yeah, Jimbo, I do
After
feel
all
like
that.
I think this one probably feels similar to Cranium Shaker just because Love and Youth is a lot less personal, and then this one goes more personal. So it's kind of like it's two very personal albums at two very different times. So yeah, I do feel like Clean Up My Acts like thematically could probably fit on Cranium Shaker. Um, just in terms of themes, it's like kind of it's about growing up in a different way that Cranium Shaker is about growing up. Um, so I do feel like they're definitely thematically related somehow, but that's just because I'm
Learning
writing
to
the
be
songs.
okay with the cheese.
The cheese, I like the cheese touch.
I feel I feel like a lot of Cranium Shakers like are sort of reminiscent of the past, and I feel like Clean Up My Act is sort of reminiscent about the future or looking into the future. I think is where it differs.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like um Cranium Shaker, I think I've explained it this way before, but Cranium Shaker is kind of about like I don't know, like holding on to like your youth and like trying to not let go of like being young. And then Miss President is about like letting go of being young and kind of moving on from that. So they're kind of it's kind of a sequel almost. I kind of think of all three albums um in a way. Like Cranium Shaker is about I feel like Cranium Shaker is kind of about like holding on to your youth and like trying to like stay young and like the experiences with that. Then Love and Youth I think is just about the actual experience of youth, and then Miss President is about letting go of your youth. So
Yeah.
I feel like they're all kind
So
of
it's almost like the three albums chronologically tell a story of your life.
Yeah. Life of Aiden.
Andrew's got some analysis on the chat here. Liam is well accepting of growth compared to Cranium Shaker being more distant. Yeah.
It's just way more pineapple than Cranium Shaker ever was.
No way.
What?
No way.
What is that a
No
reference to?
No. Okay, keep going.
What is?
Just keep going. Just keep going.
God, did you like plan something before it? We were just like,
No.
no, you guys. I swear, you guys are probably like, oh, let's sneak the word pineapple into the stream somehow, and see if we can get away with it. But you can't get away with it because Noah starts cracking up as soon as the word pineapple is said.
It's funny. I haven't thought about pineapple in a long time.
What is pineapple?
Yeah. No, just sending texting that say pineapple if you're not being mind controlled.
What?
He also said this place is more like this butt.
Oh, he's been.
This is not true. It's not true. It's not true.
Noah's no. Okay.
Overloaded.
Noah's sending
Overloaded.
subliminal messages.
Bite the.
No, there's no hidden messages on this album.
Sidetrack a bit, but Mage asked fave song on the. I guess I could say I'll save these songs for last. These questions, not these songs. These questions for last because those go good for after the album. We can answer those later. All right, but yeah, let's clean up my act. Yeah, overall I think that one's a good tune. That's one of my favorites. Definitely a top 5 song that I've written.
Oh yeah.
Now we're on to the side 2.
Now on the B side, and the first song is 20s Now What, or as Noah likes
Yes.
to call it, 20s Now and What.
Oh. This one is so slept on.
Yeah,
I think it's because I learned to like it. 'Cause... Actually, you know, I won't spoil it.
yeah, we can. We don't make too much money. We make enough to like playing shows to fund like further shows and like the save up for a tour. But we're not swimming in cash.
I've got friends that stop being friends whenever money gets involved. Cause I guess friendship has a price tag when you don't know them long enough. Maybe I'm lazy.
Yeah, this one's
and
awesome.
I'm lame, but it
This one just
feels
makes me
like
think of
I'm
Tori.
too late.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do like a
Came earlier,
music video
could anticipate.
for this one, using some of that footage.
No return, no forget that. Was a plan when I was 17. The future didn't reach yet to me.
Bring on y'all's uprising. Let's go.
Now it feels like I'm in a cycle.
congrats, Mage. That's awesome.
I think you wanted me to play this one.
Wanted you to play this one what?
I think you told me to play this one. I remember the res one.
Yeah, that's 20s. Now what? Would you? I made you do what for this song, Noah?
I think you made me use pick for this song.
Did I?
I think.
I know I
think
yeah, I
so.
did make you use a pick for one of them. Oh yeah, because the dun 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 dun, because it was
Oh,
really hard to do
yeah,
your fingers. That one, yeah. This I feel like this one we worked a lot on this one because this was one of the few that we recorded together in the same room. The other ones we did virtually, but I remember this one took a while because uh that part you were doing, it was kind of hard to get back to the normal chord progression there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really like how the bass part on this one came out because I feel like the when you go do 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 on the bass, that really adds to the. I don't know, it just makes it dynamic. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Arlo, you're on mute, by the way.
Yeah, because he's chewing.
I know. I'm eating a cookie.
Oh. You could just do
I also,
that.
I didn't work on this song at all.
Yeah.
The song is the one that matters least to me on this album.
Yeah.
Wow.
TBH.
Well, yeah. I think this is probably the most Nathan focused song on the album because his part kind of goes throughout the whole thing.
Mhm.
Because I remember he liked this one. I remember we worked on this one, together
Yeah.
a really long time before. So he I think like wanted to do a lot of work on this song, which it turned out good.
Yeah. This is one of the first ones that you guys rehearsed, I
Yeah.
think.
Because we played this
Um,
one. We played this one at a acoustic show. And it was just me and him.
That's right. So there was four pre-album songs then.
4 pre-album songs, but this was like a one-off thing. The other 3 were like.
But it still happened.
Yeah,
but
it still happened. It still happened.
This is the Stop and Shop song.
Yeah, this song, this is the Stop and Shop song. I think about this song every time I go to work. I had this song I wrote this song literally right after a shift. I got in my car after a shift and I started running it because I had like the melody in my head and I wrote the first couple lyrics, and then the second verse. This one took a really long time to write because I thought of the like original thing right after getting off of work, and then I thought of the title, and then it was over a couple months. I think I wrote this one because the second part of the song took a while. There was a lot of lyrics that I ended up getting rid of because this one was tough for me because I liked the melody, I liked how it went, and I liked the concept, and I liked some of the lyrics, but in the chorus. But it didn't really kick into high gear for me liking this song until I got like the chorus locked in, like the no return, no looking back part. And yeah, I do like that line. That's why I put it on the shirt. I think it's just a cool little line there. But Mage asked what was the inspo for this album.
What's the 7th song? Yeah.
What?
What? No, you're good. My bad, my
It's
bad.
you just said it's the seventh song.
Yeah,
Like
it's the seventh song.
like in relation to what?
The sixth song.
True, true.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
But go on.
but yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Mage asked what the inspiration for the album is. It's like in terms of like lyric wise, it was basically like over my first first year and a half of college, basically. And just kind of getting into that whole ordeal and dealing with that kind of new phase and like the feelings that went with that. And then music wise, Jeff Rosenstock was my main inspiration. I started listening to him a lot in like about halfway through 2023. Also, the band Shinobu, one of my favorites, was a big inspiration. Early Death Cab for Cutie, they're kind of like more indie era of that band. They're kind of lo-fi production, and then yeah, really, I mean Jeff Rosenstock's the main one, and Bomb the Music Industry. That's kind of like when I started listening to Jeff Rosenstock, like, oh, like this is like how I want to be as an artist, because for those who don't know, Jeff Rosenstock kind of like was like the second wave of like DIY indie music, and he kind of pioneered like the idea of DIY music like as the internet came about, and he was I think the first artist to give away his music for free online, and it started a whole bunch, and it kind of started trends that for those of you that listen to Radiohead did with In Rainbows. They gave away that album for free online, but Jeff Rosenstock like did it first, and it kind of started a trend. And I just it really resonates with me, because I think, I don't know, I feel like music should always be something that's free, and especially other issues politically that I was thinking about, and financially. I think this album was kind of inspired by that. Another anniversary song, you could drop like the old version, yeah, like the demos. This album, probably has the most demos out of like in terms of like made demos, because I think there is a demo for each song, because this one I actually locked in and made demos for most of the songs, versus the other albums I didn't have an actual demo with like multiple instruments for all the songs. Jeff Buckley, I'm a Jeff Buckley fan. That one guy's Charmander is evolving.
Yeah, congrats to him.
Yeah, congrats on
Yeah.
you.
I forget what Charmander's second evolution is called.
Charmeleon.
Charmeleon.
No, dang,
Dang, bro.
fake fan. He wasn't my. I had Blastoise, so
Oh yeah, I was I'm always a Bulbasaur kind of guy.
Charmeleon.
Cranium Shaker carried for the past 3 years. Yeah,
You guys heard that awful Chameleon remix? It's awful.
no.
It's the dubstep. It's on Instagram. It's awful.
Everything's on Instagram these days.
Mage,
What?
that's pretty cool to hear, because I wrote Cranium Shaker as a high schooler, for someone who's like getting into that chapter of their life, being in high school. That's pretty cool that it resonates with you. Full band, no. Any demos that we have are just me, and then any full band version of the song is when we got through a lot of voice memos, but also a lot of like actual demos that I made, like with like digital drums, whatever. The what remix?
The Chameleon remix. It's like this guy on Instagram is like they said we couldn't make Chameleon, and it's like the most awful dubstep like remix you've ever heard.
Yeah, we can do that for
It's not.
Overloaded.
Yeah, it's not really related to Overloaded, but
No, it was Charmeleon.
Guys, for those of you that don't know, sometimes Noah will say something and he'll sound serious, but he's not. You gotta be careful.
Dude, stop asking for 6'7". I'm not doing it again.
Not after last time.
Yeah, I know. Noah's. Yeah, his pants are okay for sure.
What? They're on. They're on, man.
Yo. All right. All right. Let's get into the next song here, which is I feel like a pretty underrated track.
Dun, 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 dun.
Calling the shots. CTS
forgot.
as it's abbreviated sometimes.
I always forget about this song.
I feel like it's funny because I feel like we go right from, because there's two lead guitarists on Miss President, but we go right from the most Nathan focused song to the most Arlo focused song. Like,
Yeah.
Because
This song is very Arlo coded.
yeah. Arlo, you basically like play lead guitar just throughout the whole song.
I like my auxiliary lead part for this one a lot.
Yeah.
It kind of got buried in the mix.
I would love to do this one live again.
Oh, we should on the Weekender.
I mean, Andrew and Dan would both have to win it because they've never played it.
Oh, true.
And with our limited practice ability.
This part, I love this
Yeah.
part. Yeah, you can hear it clearer in this. In this
Yeah.
makes it.
Oh man, I forgot how hard this one
This is also, I think this actually might be my favorite of your bass on that album. 'Cause you just go crazy like throughout the whole song.
This is a good middle part. Yeah. Yeah.
is.
Woo. Yeah, I feel like that one. We've only played that one. What was that?
I was echoing a bit over there.
Yeah, no, you're echoing. Hello?
Now he's chill. Now he's
Oh, it's
chill.
fine. It's fine. You were just like you casted a evil spell or something.
Well, I was doing my Yoda voice.
Oh.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's
Back-
song we
back
haven't
from the
played
bar.
yet. We haven't played that song yet.
But yeah, with that one, I think that's also one that we've only done twice.
Yeah,
Because-
Providence, and
Yeah.
I think in Brooklyn.
No, no.
South Whitney, we
South
did it.
Whitney. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Hartford.
I have the footage of that. I should know that.
Yeah, without we have the whole. I think we have this whole one on video.
Yeah, all of South Whitney is filmed.
Most of it. Most of it. I know we
Which
have
is
a.
in the collection. Which
Yeah.
is in the collection.
It's in the collection. But yeah, that all of the. I know we have a full boardwalk from South Whitney. I think most of Calling the Shots.
The
Yeah,
greatest
bro.
artist
Andrew,
over-
we got to do this one because this was my favorite one to do with
Oh,
the
yeah,
three
we haven't-
guitars.
We haven't played it with Andrew yet. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
sick.
It'd be sick. I mean, if we maybe we can get a practice in somehow before one of the shows. We can throw it in there. You look concerned, Arlo.
I can't because of my car.
No, well, I mean, like,
But you guys can do it.
after we start
Yeah, maybe we could practice a little bit at like my house or
Yeah.
somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we could bust it out in Vermont.
New
Yeah, that'd be
Arlo.
cool. You know what I was
Yeah.
thinking? I'd really like to do is Fools to the End with Tall Travis.
Oh yeah, I bet they would totally hop on it.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, at least for the parts where we all go crazy.
Yeah. Or even
Because
just,
you heard Crow Woman, that song they played at. Oh wait, no, you weren't there. Never mind. They have a song that also ends kind of like Fool's Ends.
mm,
It's called Crow Woman, and they all scream like crows at the end.
how does one scream like a crow? Baka.
Like that, yeah. You got it. But yeah, I like that. I like that song, Calling the Shots.
Yeah, this one I like. I
I
feel
think
like,
it's the most Cranium Shaker-esque song on the
yeah,
album.
no, I definitely agree. Like, I feel like this one could fit on Cranium Shaker very easily, and that's what when I was kind of random, like, oh, this could totally be a Cranium Shaker song, just because it's not it's very like it's high energy, but not like high like distortion and high like it kind of a lot of the Cranium Shaker songs like kind of keep a level, and it's not like too low, but it's not like too high. And this one kind of maintains that kind of medium energy that Cranium Shaker has a lot of.
Yeah. It was a challenging song to solo over for sure.
Yeah, because I remember I just gave you this one.
Just-
Like, can you just like this
Well,
really
you
big
give me like
section?
it was like a minute long solo. It's probably the longest solo I'll ever take on a song. It was like half the song is that solo.
Yeah, but you did it really good with it. And I feel like it doesn't get
It was
boring.
fun.
Like it's a long solo, but it doesn't get boring.
It definitely falls apart by the end of it a little bit, but I do like it overall.
No,
I like the double. There's a doubling part which which is
the
cool.
dun, 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 dun. No, but
That was my
that's right at the end.
that was my yeah, that was my Paul McCartney Band on the Run inspired solo.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, but you know, you do that double track part, and then it kind of noodles around a bit and builds up into the end part really nicely. Like boom, da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da.
Yeah. I'm glad you like it.
I know, I love it. This is
I think it's good. I think it's good.
this is also one of my favorite solos on the album. Noah, how did you go about just going crazy throughout the whole thing?
I tried to only do it in like certain parts. Like whenever there wasn't vocal or Arlo guitar solo, I tried to be like, hey, you know, I can go here. I don't know. I tried to have like one run, like just playing the root, and then one run like adding stuff, and then just kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, because I feel like you have like really dynamic parts, but they go together with the solo really well. Like I feel like it complements the solo really well without like taking it over, you know?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool how you did that. I really like that. But all right, let's head into the next song. And this is a long one. Let's get in a ride. Any questions you guys have, let us know. This one is Insurance Fraud, probably the biggest song on the album, the longest song on the album, and the most involved song. But yeah, this one, Let's Commit Insurance Fraud. This is really good. This one has had a lot of life because we played it live a lot, and then also while I was abroad, me and Okada did this one almost at every single like little duo show we did together, where it's just piano, guitar, and vocals. So this one has been played quite a lot, but I don't know, this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites personally. So let's get into it.
Pack up your things, it's time to move on to years in, but 4 years doesn't feel long enough. Cause at the end of 4 years, what do we have? Just each other, shared insurmountable
This is the best title on the whole album for sure.
I like it. Sally says that the title brings the song down.
No, she wrong.
I think like it's like ironic, but
Nah, it's not even ironic. It's cool.
Piano was recorded by the one and only Sentimental Okada. He recorded it on his own in Japan. This was one of the last things added to the album, actually. But
It was so cool to be on a song with him.
yeah. You have versions, but you guys are like trading on parts.
We do a little trade off in the bridge, which I always think is so cool on revisiting. Just and not even intentional too. Recorded completely separate.
Yeah. I got to play where this song was recorded. So that's like one of my. I got to play this song in the room it was recorded in, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, that was sick.
That part was me standing really far away from the mic and just yelling.
Oh yeah, the harmonies are killer too.
Harmonies recorded in Arlo's basement. Insurance for I forgot to do the thing. Let's see if I can
Oh no.
how fast I can type it all out.
Yeah, you brought the longest title.
I know, right? Should have had that one ready in advance. Yeah, that one. I think one of my favorite parts about that song is, how Okada, like, got the vibe of the song down so well through the piano part without knowing the lyrics at all. Like,
Mm.
I don't know, like I feel like he conveyed the emotions of the song perfectly without even knowing what it was about. He laughed. I remember when I got there, he laughed really hard when I translated the title for him, because he never knew what it meant. He never translated it
That's so
himself.
funny.
He just called it let's commit. Because the title was too long for him to pronounce. He's like, let's commit. So we just called it let's commit every time. Like, oh, let's commit. Which is funny because here we call it insurance fraud whenever we abbreviate it.
Yeah,
But let's
but he
commit is a
wouldn't.
lot easier.
He wouldn't latch on to that if he didn't know.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he thought it was really funny that was the title. He didn't know it the whole time. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like this one's like, this is really like the culmination of, like, this song kind of feels like the culmination of like so many years of Overloaded, because you have Alice on it, you have Okada on it, and then all you guys on it.
I think I've always thought that this song's sort of your magnum opus in terms of Overloaded's scale and scope and everything.
Yeah, this is definitely the biggest song we've done.
But also just the most involved, and like the whole bridge section is just like it's so perfect, and it's extremely like Midwest emo math rocky sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, that's the bridge riff was the first part of the song I wrote.
Yeah.
I did that, and I was just like singing random stuff over it. So the melody, the main melody, came from just like throwing some random, like, just like kind of random lyrics over it while I was just doing that riff. And then I wrote the rest of the song after that. I'm like, oh well, just like the like dun 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 bro bro, and then I wrote the main verse riff afterwards. I wanted to keep that main riff in there as like a bridge. So
yeah, and it's just cool in general as a song, just because it's such a clever look at sort of being like in a relationship and sort of moving into adulthood. It kind of touches on both those themes, and being like how hard it is to or like go through the struggles of modern life, but at least you have like a partner or like someone to rely on, and that's the thing's always cool. I know it's not completely just about that or anything, but it is cool that it's one of the more explicit, technically, love songs in your discography.
Yeah, because I remember it was, I feel like writing like a positive love song is a lot harder. I guess not harder, but maybe less common these days, and especially in terms of these genres,
Sure.
than like negative love songs. Like Cranium Shaker has like a lot of love songs, but like very like sad like breakup songs, versus
Yeah.
the love songs on this one are definitely more positive and like a brighter outlook in spite of things. I think I feel like this song ties up the main themes of the album pretty well, because it's like all like the issues and like financial things and like political things that are like going on that could cause like distress, like National Championship and Kick Rocks talks about. It's talking about like, oh, it's like kind of, it's bearable when you have someone.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's a lot more bearable and a lot better to go through when you have someone to go through it with. And yeah, I reference Letterboxd on here. Anybody that's
Yes,
on there?
one of the few, maybe the only song to reference Letterboxd,
I think it could be like there's a chance. Maybe one of the
which
only
makes
released.
it really special.
Yeah, right. I feel like I gotta capitalize on that. I gotta get a
Guys,
sponsorship.
follow me on Letterboxd. The text is gonna pop up on the screen. It's gonna say Cinemarlo 42. That's my username on Letterboxd. Go give me a follow, like all my reviews.
What's the username?
My username it's Cinemarlo, like cinema and Arlo, and then 42. Isn't that clever?
I get it because you're Arlo and Cinema.
Yeah, and cinema.
You gotta hear, guys. For those of you that use Letterboxd, I just doxed Arlo on the screen.
Well, I have a large letterbox fan base.
Do you really?
No, not really. Oh, you're actually writing it on the screen.
You told me you spoke it into existence. So it's there.
Let's go.
I have Letterboxd as well, but I'm not gonna dox myself. But none of my Letterboxd reviews aren't very interesting. I used to write
Mine are.
I used to write a lot more thoughts about movies I watched, but now I'm just like, it was pretty good. I liked
Good. Good. It was good.
it.
What is? What was it? I'm forgetting the.
It's okay, big guy.
No, I feel like
Favorite part of the movie.
I feel like you need to get on Letterboxd, Noah. I love to see your insights.
I watched a bad movie the other night.
What movie?
I watched Nothing But Trouble. It's a bad movie.
What's it about?
This like banker. He's like driving, and he drives through a weird town, and he runs a stop sign, and then the cop pulls him over, and he's like, "In this jurisdiction, you need to go to this mansion," and they lock them in the mansion, and then Dan Aykroyd comes out, and he's like, "I'm really old. Welcome to my mansion," and then he pulls a lever, and they all go into like little tiny rooms. And they gotta. And then there's like little Dan Aykroyd, like little giant babies, but they're all played by Dan Aykroyd. And he's like, I'm a big baby, and then they just assume.
I mean, it sounds pretty good to me. I don't know about you.
No, it was bad. Well, it's because Chevy Chase directed it. Everyone hates Chevy Chase.
Yeah, okay.
It's awful.
Never mind.
Awful man.
Opinions on Final Destination. I'm not a big
Dude, it was peak. It was peak.
I'm not a
6
big
was
horror
peak.
guy. I don't like gore in movies. I don't really watch gory movies. I can't watch Saw. I can't watch Final Destination. I'm just I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to that.
1 and 2 were very good. 3, there was a small but not noticeable decline. 4, very, very noticeable decline. 5 was just kind of weird. 6 was kind of really good, but the ending.
Arlo, Andrew's calling you out on Letterboxd.
Why? What do you say?
Why didn't you give Planes, Trains, and Automobiles a 5 stars?
Yeah, why didn't you
Oh.
do that?
I gave 4.5 out of 5, just because I
Yeah,
wasn't
well-
sure yet.
What do you mean you wasn't sure?
I wasn't sure yet.
What are you waiting for
Are you
the
sure now?
other 30 minutes of the movie?
No, I'll probably have to watch it again to make sure. It is a great movie, though.
You know, there's like a missing like 45 minutes like from that movie.
Guys, you know there's another
wow.
episode of Stranger Things coming? Guys.
Yes.
No.
Okay, let me set this up for you. Rewatch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but think about it this time as his wife is in that trunk.
What?
Yeah. You know how at the end of the movie, he's like, "My wife's been dead for 8 years."
Yeah.
Yeah, his wife's. Watch it now with his wife in the trunk.
Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it.
It's funny. It's funny, dude. It's funny. He's deranged.
She explodes.
Alright.
But it's a rented car.
But no, the trunk that he carries.
Oh yeah. Wait, do we ever find
Yes.
out what's in there?
No, we don't.
Oh dang! I just realized that we didn't.
Alright. Speaking of the trunk.
No.
let's-
Conformity theory, not happening. Not happening.
People are coping really hard.
Be satisfied with the finale. It was
Yeah,
good. It was
Just
good.
focus on the good. Let's not like people are too focused on the bad, thinking there's gonna be more. But no, there was good parts of it.
What
I'd even
part?
say there were some great parts of it.
I think so.
Oh no, you guys talking about Stranger Things again? Dude, that stuff sucks, bro.
Noah's still on SpongeBob. He'll catch up to Stranger Things one day.
I watched the SpongeBob movie, and you know what? It was
Yeah, I
good.
know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Where's
Let's listen
Billy?
to let's listen to this thing.
Let's listen to the rest of Miss President here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, it technically was related because we talked about movies, because we talked about Letterbox, because we talked about insurance fraud. So
Anyways, I like Insurance Fraud. I think it's good.
I like insurance fraud too. It's one of my favorites to play live. It's probably the most one of the more complex songs ever written, which for me isn't like that complex, but um, it's definitely a big step in my own songwriting, and I think it all came together well with all
For sure.
the people playing on it.
The song is like your Bohemian Rhapsody.
Sure, we'll go with that.
That's what I think. I think it's like that, or like your scenes from an Italian restaurant, or any sorts of those songs with like a bunch of moving pieces.
I'll take it. I'll take it. But then
That's always what I thought.
let's go from
But
there to
this,
one of the shortest and most simple songs in the discography. All right. Oh wait. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's a good one, and I'm really happy with this. Is like sound wise, it's probably my favorite on the album. I think this is probably my favorite song on the album. But let's listen to
You don't have
the
to be
Trido
married.
track.
You can conquer the whole world on your own. You're not like the others. They never had a brain like yours. So please, Miss President, for you I break my precedent to never bow down to authority. They tell you you're their queen, but Miss President, can't you see that you're just another pawn like me? You're bound by their rules, but I know you're not a fool. You're gonna break the chains of society. So, Miss President, rule over me. I'm not looking for this. I just know it's time to quit. Personal ideas don't mean anything when the world calls for you to flee. All of your policies and lobby votes wherever you need. My feelings disregarded, I'm tied to your remains. So please, Miss President, I'm telling you, I consent to live a life under your regime. You may not be the best, but you're better than the rest. So let's get you in the highest seat. The average person's still a herd, but that's where you're concerned. But he doesn't take your victory. Don't take the others down, burning cities to the ground. With a smile and a wave, then you'll see. Miss President, you're gonna live your dreams.
Yeah. That's the no, Miss President is not Rudenka actually. It's kind of so I didn't name the album after this track. I named this track after the album technically. Um cuz I don't know. I just thought of the phrase Miss President I just thought of cuz I think it's just a interesting phrase cuz if you look at it from like a political standpoint in terms of the US, like it's only two words, but it's kind of a loaded phrase because it's like president, but miss, and we've never had a female president before, and also miss as in unmarried, so like independence, and that's also something that would be considered controversial, even though it shouldn't be, but would be kind of a big deal for a non-married woman to be president, but that's something that's never happened. So I thought of that. I'm like, oh, that's a cool concept, and although it's like doesn't really encompass the themes of the album too much, I don't know. I feel like it kind of fit the vibe of what I was going for, and then I kind of wrote this song based off of that. And just this song's kind of about the general feeling of like really rooting for a political candidate to kind of be like the answer to your problems, but like in the end they're still a politician and they're still going to do things that you disagree with, and they're still going to be serving the interests of the government rather than the people no matter what. And so it's kind of about really rooting for someone only to kind of realize that they're not serving your interests anyways in the end. And I thought that phrase that I thought of the phrase Miss President kind of I just kind of went based off of that and combined the two ideas. Yeah, but Yeah, Miss President reads similar to that championship. Feels like a mob mentality kicks in. Yeah, definitely. This is kind of this is another one on the more political side of the album. Um, and yeah, it's a similar song in terms of it's like calling out institutions and like kind of past looking past positive feelings to kind of think about the more negative undertones that might be behind them. But I don't know. This is a fun one to play live. We've been opening up with this one a lot lately, which is kind of cool because it's just kind of a quick burst of energy that you kind of just go right into. No, I really like your bass parts on this one. That dun 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 dun. That's a cool little part that you added. Did you just think about that on the spot, or did you like write?
Yeah, I just thought about it on the spot. It is kind of a weird thing because you go from a D to a dominant D. So I play. Let's see, what do I do there? I guess I play the 1-5 in the flat 7, which is kind of interesting because you don't use the 3.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of knowledge, so I
Nah,
trust you.
it's cheap.
But yeah, I was gonna say this one.
Or no, I play the shell voicing. The shell voice.
You don't play on this one, right, Arlo?
No, this is just Nathan, but it's fun to play live for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that
I'll say-
Julian has such a big part in the song, but you're not on the song at all. So it's like,
it's well, this and ska song or kick rocks I'm barely in. I'm just on the gang vocals,
yeah.
so it's kind of severed the initial connection.
Gang.
Was there ever any other name that you were gonna name the album? Did you ever consider anything else as the title?
I think I think I think I also thought about naming it 20s Now What at some point, or just like calling it Now What question mark.
Oh.
But I don't know. I think this title. I don't know. I like this title because it kind of makes you think because it's kind of a random phrase to just be in
Yeah.
letters at the top of the thing. So you kind of gotta like. I feel like you can kind of have your own interpretation of what it means in the context of the song, in the terms of the album. And I wanted kind of a more abstract title for this one, because the last two were pretty explicit. Because like Cranium Shaker was like the name of like a physical,
Concept album.
yeah, and like the literal like it's a picture, and then like the name is what the picture is, and then
Yeah.
Love and Youth is the two themes of the album, like as the title. But then this one
Yeah.
kind of takes a different route with that, and that's something I wanted to do. So I'm really bad. I feel like I'm really bad with naming albums in my own like personal sense. I feel like I could be better. That's something I struggle with, is coming up with a good title for an album. Cause yeah, Love and Youth is the only one that isn't named, that doesn't have a title track, but it's
Yeah.
also the most simple title, which I think works because it's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
But you know, when we get Dog Days, yes.
Oh, we have to watch the Last Straw came out today.
Why is it Christmas themed? I'm so confused.
We don't know.
Like,
But we have to watch it.
Yeah. Well, we watched the last one. We want to know what's funny. The one that we didn't watch though is Roderick Rules. We never watched that one.
What, all together?
Yeah, we watched Cabin Fever, but we didn't watch Roderick Rules.
Well, there's no animated Roderick Rules, is there?
Yes, there is.
There is?
Yeah, it goes. They did the first one, and then they did an animated Roderick Rules, and then they did
Oh my
animated
God.
Cabin Fever, and now they did.
I had
Animated
no
Roderick
idea
Rules.
they had animated Roderick
Yeah.
Rules.
Well, that's where the song "Can You Smell Us Now"
Oh
came from.
yeah.
Yeah. Which
You're gonna have to. Last Straw just came out. What are you talking about?
yeah,
Didn't it?
yeah. Last Straw just came out. I think the
Maybe
Last Straw is
maybe
the
a couple.
fourth animated.
Is it weeks old? I thought it just came out.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
yeah. I mean, I didn't really plan on watching it on my own. I wasn't too much of a fan. I think they're very short, and I think they need better voice actors in it. I think the voice actors sound a little tired.
Yeah, they should get us.
Yeah, they should. Oh, hey, you guys. I mean, you and Arlo, you and Duncan went triple platinum on TikTok for your portrayals of Greg and Rowley. In
This is true.
recreating
We are recognized interpreters of the
over
characters.
over 1 million views as Greg and Rowley. But yeah, well, let's finish this thing off. Let's finish the thing off. Let's listen to "Your Old Life Is Over," the last song of Miss President. You guys got anything you want to say? Any last words before we go into this last song?
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Noah looks ready. All right, here we go. Track 11, "Your Old Life Is Over."
You're right, Andrew.
What the fuck is up with the world when you're jaded by 18? You're thinking away into your life and you're supposed to know what it all means. Everyone's out to get everyone else in education is a scheme. All you see is such a headache when you mention the trees and take the rolls out of your glasses. When it comes out of your asses, see you more in life. Open up your goddamn eyes. Your whole life is over. Everyone is here. Stop following money. Spark of atmosphere. Consciously making attempt to
Yeah, this is always fun live.
Where you going, Buckaroo? Where you going, Buckaroo? Where you going, Buckaroo? Off to fight the World's Crime League.
Oh, stop it. Stop it already.
The secret track was closer than I remember.
Well, this is the other version, so I moved it.
The edited version.
Yeah. So it makes the album less misleading because it's not actually like 45 minutes because it's like 3 minutes of silence like in the original. But the little melody at the end of the song, that's B B A T T C W C L E A C O E.
I believe that's the title. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a secret track that you have to listen far enough to get to, and it is a Arlo Matthews penned original.
Yes. Yes.
You also have to
Or like
reverse
that.
it.
You don't
You
have to reverse it.
No, you do.
But the first person that can discover like what the title means gets they solve the overloaded ARG.
Yeah, it's coveted. You get a special secret prize.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing about that track is while you were mixing the album and you were sending me over notes for what to call things, I suggested that we call Kick Rocks the name of this song.
Yeah.
And you said no, but if you write a song about that, I'll put it on the album. And so I sent you a voice memo right then and there.
The last night
And-
that was working on the album.
Last night on the album, like half of it was already uploaded to DistroKid
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything. and you snuck it in there, and I think I noticed before the album came out that it was on there. You added a bass track to it.
Yeah.
But-
I threw this.
but
this bass
I think, but it was crazy because you didn't tell me or anything. I just had to discover it while I was listening to
My,
the songs pre-release.
My
It was
first
funny.
bass. My first bass that was right next to me. That's complete. It can't tune. It's completely out of tune. Listen. It's
Yeah.
completely like it doesn't work at all. Like because the E tuning peg is broken, so only the A, D, and G can tune. So like, I just
Oh, yeah, it does. Is that the Iceland track? What is that?
I don't know. I just made something up really quick.
Oh, I can't see your video right now, so I don't know.
That was me trying to play it on the bass.
Oh. Yup, that's the note.
Yeah, something there.
Nah, but should we give any hints?
No,
For the dedicated fans?
the dedicated fans.
I'll just say brush up on your 80s cult classic films. That's
Yeah.
all I'll say.
I'll say that as well. That's all I say. But moving on from the hidden track though, oh yeah, me and Arlo did throw that at the end of Your Old Life Is Over at the album, at the tour under show. But yeah, Your Old
Yeah.
Life Is Over. That's when this one came out. This became our new closer. Replaced Fools as the closer of our sets. Which is good because it's good to have
Playing-
options.
Playing that one live at the end of the tour was like the best experience.
Yeah, that
Because
was
with
such a good closer.
And when we said it, you brought confetti guns and
Yeah.
they shot off the confetti. It was oh my god,
Right,
like that was a euphoric moment,
Yeah.
a euphoric live music moment.
Yeah, that was awesome. We got to do that again. But it's tough. I don't know if there's a situation for it because it was like celebrating the album, and like
Yeah,
it was the new
One of
year
these-
too.
one of these days we'll have to play a New Year's show, and we can do it at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wish we could have done it this year, but there
The,
weren't
the
many
Stranger
plans.
Things finale. We couldn't have done it this year.
Exactly. I
No,
was
shut
watching-
up.
Yeah,
Oh, at least I couldn't have done it. My bad.
I was watching it too, but yeah, that was, especially it was really good that show because like I feel like we were having some struggles at the start of the show. We weren't fully locked in, But I feel like a little bit into the set, we fully locked in with each other, and it was like, this is the end of the tour. Let's do it. And when by the time we
Yeah.
were at that song, it was like, yeah, guys, we did it. That was awesome. And confetti, we had Duncan there too. We played with Don't Go Outside, so it was really cool moment.
I was gonna say this song is cool because you can hear Duncan on it in the
Yeah.
background vocals,
Yeah.
and I always thought that was cool. I really wanted him to be on the album somehow because by the time we were recording it, he was pretty much out of the band, but he had been there for the big 3 tracks
Yeah.
beforehand, so
Yeah. I mean,
it was cool to give him a spot.
Duncan was officially in Overloaded even before you were, Arlo. Like,
Yeah,
like
technically.
I think it was the same day, but but yeah, the story. I don't know if anybody knows the story of how Duncan joined Overloaded, but it's really funny because it was at the time that it was still a secret, and it was still only me and Drew, but we like had gotten the thing, like we had to change the name. I don't know if it was like like a little bit before, like right after, like I got the thing where we had to change the name. But Drew one day he was like going back. He's like, oh, I want to listen to Love and Youth and like listen back to the tracks again because it had been a while since he'd listened to it. Or like a couple months after something, Drew was given another listen, but it showed what Drew was listening to on Discord, and Duncan saw that Drew was listening to
Yeah.
Load a Diaper, and he's like, "Oh, what is this?" And Duncan like listened to it, and then he asked Drew, he's like, "What is Load a Diaper?" He's like, "Okay, it's a band I'm in, but you can't tell anyone." But
He folded immediately.
he's like, "It's like okay, but you can't tell anyone." And then later, it was me, Duncan, and Drew were at a thing. It was like a alumni music thing for our high school, and we went back. We did a flip side performance for it. Or I don't think Duncan didn't play with us that day, but Duncan was there.
No.
And so me, Drew, and Duncan were kicking it, and then and Drew was like, "And I have something to tell you." Duncan knows. I'm like, what? And Duncan's like,
Wait,
"No,
he told you at that performance?
I don't know if it was at that performance. I think it might have been something else actually. I
think it was previous before that.
Yeah, it buns in my head because we were in the school, but
Yeah.
Drew was like, "Oh, Aiden, I have something to tell you." Duncan knows, and Duncan's like, "I know what?" He's like, "About Loaded Diaper," and Duncan's like, "Aiden's in that too?" Because Drew didn't realize that
'Cause,
Duncan
yeah, he
didn't
didn't-
realize
he didn't
that
tell him.
I was like the one that made it, and Drew, and like it
Yeah.
was both me and Drew's, and that then it all clicked for Duncan. So then we're like, "Oh, Duncan, if you learn bass, you can be the bassist." He's like, "Sure," but obviously, things changed over time, and when we got in with Noah, because Duncan didn't play bass. Duncan just like learned bass for that and kind of filled in for those first shows. But that original lineup, it was. And then Arlo, your your way of knowing was funny because you apparently knew about it the whole time, or at least knew about it for a while, but didn't say anything.
I discovered it just a couple weeks before you told me about it.
That's
But
so funny.
I was afraid you would react horribly if I ever said anything about it to you.
Well, yeah, that must have been pretty relieving when I was like, Arlo, do you want to be in this?
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, because we really
But-
wanted to start doing live shows because, for those who know, me and Drew like applied to be in to go on tour with Jeff Kinney and be Load a Diaper on tour, but obviously that didn't work out. But we really wanted to do shows anyway, so we originally wanted to do shows as Load a Diaper, but then obviously the whole Overloaded thing happened. And we became Overloaded, and I think it all turned out for the best in the end, you know.
Also, Jimbo, the secret track did not have any additional lyrics live, but it was sang slightly differently because of where we placed it in the song.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
we can do 2026 New Jersey show for sure.
Pretty cool.
I'm down. Does Jeff Kinney know about? Yeah, Jeff Kinney knows about us.
Yeah,
We met Jeff Kinney.
we're
personally.
pals.
Yeah. At least Noah wasn't there, but me and Arlo were both there. I showed this before, but this is a card from the Wimpy Kid crew. This is because so originally me and Drew as Loaded Diaper applied to be Loaded Diaper on tour, and it didn't work out. And we interviewed and everything. We talked to the Wimpy Kid crew. It wasn't Jeff Kinney though, but we interviewed everyone. They interviewed us, but it didn't work out. But then later on, that put us on their radar, and they reached out to me one time like, hey, so we actually have a trademark on Loaded Diaper now because of the new book Diaper Overload. So we're gonna need you guys to change the name. We don't want it. We don't want it to go to like the higher ups for any like legal action to be taken. So we're just gonna ask you like, hey, you guys change the name. Of course, I'm like, if if the creator of Dire of Wimpy Kid asks you to change your band name from Loaded Diaper, like you're not just gonna say no. So I did that, and then as a thank you, they invited it because they're in Massachusetts, so they're really close to us. So it was me, Duncan, Arlo, and Drew, the original Overloaded live lineup, and um,
And band manager.
and yeah, and some sometimes band manager, sometimes photographer Sally. We all went and we met Jeff, hung out, ate pizza, talked to them, made some TikToks. We just chatted for a
And
while.
we got Dells too.
We
Don't
did
forget
get
about
some
that.
Dell's lemonade after. Oh, God. But yeah,
Yeah, pretty cool album. Pretty cool album.
yeah, pretty cool album. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was it was like such a stressful experience making it, to be honest, but I feel like it all turned out for the best, and I feel like this really sums up um an era of Overloaded. It kind of sums up the band's history up until this point. Um, but yeah,
So, yeah, it was. I know for me, it was really cool getting to finally play on your songs because we had played together in our first band all the way back in 2019,
yeah,
and like that's where, like you said, Kick Rocks initially started as one of those songs. So it was like, for me, it was like the closure I had been looking for like 6 years or something like that.
yeah.
Getting to play on your songs because you'd played on my stuff from that band that I adapted into my album, but I had not returned the favor yet. So it was this album was massively cool for me.
And you return the favor in a huge way because you're all over this thing.
True.
Yeah, and yeah, Noah, I think, because I mean, me, there's three people that play on every track, and that's me, Drew, and Noah. So Noah, it's especially cool to have you on the whole thing, and because bass, I mean, I've always played bass. Bass was my first instrument, but I've never been like an expert at bass. So that was just another layer. Like I feel like each album kind of like put like Cranium Shaker's obviously the original, and it kind of shows my inexperience, but it's just my songwriting like kind of on display. And then Love and Youth, it's like my songwriting, but then it adds real drums, which is something I hadn't had on music. And then this one adds like real bass, I would say, and then adds like real lead guitar, which is something I hadn't had. And yeah, that's Bart
Sorry, Bartlett. What?
Bartlett.
No.
I will
But
say because it's the one year has passed since Overloaded is actually announcing a special announcement, and that's
Carlos Bart.
if Miss President gets to 100,000 streams, Aiden is gonna get a low taper fade.
yeah, yeah, like that'll ever happen. This one,
No, well,
I don't think it's happening based on the streaming numbers now. But I think
no, it's true.
my favorite part about this album is like everyone that's listened to it like is someone that actually like cares, because like there's so many people that joined from like the original Loaded Diaper era, and the people that's like it's the people that stuck around that are the ones supporting this album. And so it really shows like it's really showed me like that, you know, people liking my music wasn't just a fact of it being called Loaded Diaper. It's
Yeah,
like the people are going to stick around and care for it and resonate with it, when it stands on its own, like because the Loaded Diaper, the Cranium Shaker and Love and Youth have a lot of streams, but a lot of those are from people looking for like Exploded Diaper and Baby, um, but
yeah,
but it's through those people that sought that out, found this and enjoyed it, um, and have stuck around this long. So this album is, I think, really for those people. So yeah, everyone in the chat here, this one was for you guys. Um, some more. I think there were some questions in the Q&A. Oh yeah, Mage asked what favorite song on the album. So now that we listened to it all the way through, Arlo, what is your favorite
Mm.
song on the album?
Toss up between Insurance Fraud and Clean Up My Act. I think those are the two best songs you've ever written.
Noah?
Oh, Petro Brain.
Yeah,
Petro. Petro.
thank you.
And 20s now, what?
You're like you're supporting like the unsung heroes of the album.
People love Tetra Break, I feel.
Yeah, Andrew loves it.
Mm.
I like
Said
it.
in the chat. I like it.
It's
Yeah,
a good chorus.
I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to agree with Arlo. I'm gonna say Insurance Fraud and Clean Up My Act, just because I'm really proud of how those were written, but also I think also National Championship, because that's in terms of
Banger.
production wise, that's probably my favorite one we've done, and also lyrically, and also like it's I feel like it's the closest I've gotten a song like how I wanted it to sound in my head and how it sounded on the actual track. Like I feel like I got it sounding like exactly how I wanted, and it was a real trial and error because even though it's a really simple chord progression, it was hard to this is kind of getting technical with it, but it goes to an A minor, which is kind of like sounds like a sad chord, but I wanted to kind of be like energetic, like not uplifting, but kind of like exciting song. And something about that when we were originally playing it, it was hard to lock in that exact vibe, but on the recording we really got it, and it sounded like exactly how I wanted it to sound. So I'm really proud of that one, but I'm really proud of the album as a whole, and I think what do you guys think of this new master that we just played? Better?
It's cool. Yeah. I like there's some cool changes. It just feels clean. Of course, I heard it over at Discord stream, so
Yeah. I just kicked
But-
my entire table.
it does seem a lot less. I don't know. It's a little bit less muddy. I feel like maybe,
Yeah, I think that was the main thing. I think the problem,
especially on songs like Miss President and Tetra Break, where it was more convoluted before.
yeah, I think the original master, because I'm not the best at mastering, so I think the limiters that I was using just kind of washed out the sound a little, kind of pushed everything together. But I think this one,
Yeah.
each track, you can hear each track a bit better now, and I think
Yeah, I
especially
know.
volume wise, that like it actually is dynamic. It doesn't just like make the loud stuff really quiet, but it keeps it at the right volumes.
Yeah, I remember that's what Aaron was telling me a bunch about mixing too.
Yeah.
But it's all about the limiters, I guess.
Well, yeah. Every album's a learning process, I think, and this one I feel like I learned a ton about both my own stuff.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Something,
I'm sorry.
something to share with the class, Noah.
uh,
If you're asking if I saw the Bart that Noah showed, I did.
no,
Oh, it's something
no.
else.
Yeah,
Oh man.
no. I was, I was scrolling Instagram, and
I knew it.
dude, one of my friends is
knew it.
playing the Cat Crash is Not Dead show.
Is doing what? Running it?
Anyway.
Playing this shit. I'm gonna ask him about that later.
Yeah.
Anyways, what
Yeah.
what an album Miss President is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is definitely I think a more mature album, and that just goes with me getting older. I feel I wrote Cranium Shaker when I was 17, and I wrote this one when I was 21/22. So it's definitely things going whatever thing I release next. This master is not on any streaming platforms. I don't know what I really want to do with this, if I want to do anything with it. Because the tracks are already out there, and I feel like I'm decently satisfied with how they sound on streaming services. And if I don't know, up to you guys. If you guys think that this sounded a lot better, it's probably hard to tell just through the stream. But if you guys think it could be improved, I think there is actually a way I think you can replace I see that, Noah. You're not
No,
fooling.
shit. I'm sorry.
There-
Alright,
I think
that was the last one.
there
That's
is
fine.
actually a way to replace the audio on songs on streaming
Yeah.
service without losing the metadata and like the stream count and stuff and playlisting. But it just depends if people felt strongly enough about it to actually make that change.
Michael Jackson reference.
What?
Michael Jackson.
What about him?
He makes that change.
Oh. They're just saying like they replaced the audio on Michael Jackson songs or something. I was thinking
No.
maybe like doing not Cranium Shaker, Miss President like deluxe edition, and then just putting the remastered tracks as the main tracks on the deluxe edition, and then throwing in some like demos or like live versions on there.
We do have some live. I guess we have the Heart Studios,
Studios, and I think there's probably decent enough.
and we do
media.
have. Well, we have the multi tracks from our last show of tour, don't we? technically.
I never got those from.
From Eric.
Yeah. I guess I
Really?
could ask him.
He's well,
I doubt.
I guess he still has them. He might still have them somewhere.
I mean, it's worth it to ask, but
Might be a good thing to have, even though those aren't the best versions.
yeah, but I mean, it's something. It'd be worth it to take a listen to them and see how they sound. But even just some like, I feel like there's some videos with good enough audio. Like,
Yeah. You never know.
Like it's just
The next thing you gotta watch out for is the documentary for this tour that we went on.
Yeah, we went on tour.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I guess
that
this
Noah
is
didn't have to finish still.
surprise announcement. I don't know if you guys would still want this, but so a year ago when we went on tour for Miss President, we recorded enough footage and started editing together a documentary. The Noah got a really good rough cut of it, but we're trying to cut some stuff down. But it turned out, the first draft turned out great, but Noah handed off to me to finish the editing, and to be honest, I have not had the time to like put actual effort into it, get it working. But if you guys are interested in an overloaded documentary, there is one that could be released if there's enough fan demand for it. It would be a bit of a time capsule though, because it's from a year ago, and a lot of band dynamics have shifted since then, to say the least. But
I thought Dracula was really funny.
You still think it's what?
No, I don't. No, I've grown.
I believe it.
It was bad. I was editing it over the summer. I was like, wow, Dracula was just like not funny, dude.
Well, time to have it cross the finish line.
Let's get a
Release the Bilecki cut.
well, the Bilecki cut is like 3 hours long, so
Yeah, it's bad.
it's true. I mean, it was good, but there's definitely a lot of just like footage of us.
A lot of
driving.
open air.
Well, it's just a lot of like it's like
Lots of memes.
well, the memes are the best part, but this it's like the New York and Philadelphia stretch where I think you just included all the B-roll of
Oh yeah.
all the B-roll of us in the car.
Yeah.
So I think
Dude,
just
I heard-
taking that out will take a lot of time off.
I heard that Ross was in the overloaded files.
He was.
If the overloaded files just mean the documentary, then yeah.
Ross is in the documentary.
Oh.
Yeah, Ross is in the documentary.
Oh,
He was at the Philadelphia show.
that's not what I was talking about.
What?
Huh?
Never cared for the show Arrested Development. Never did.
What? Arrested Development?
Didn't like it. Never watched it.
Good show. You should watch it.
Noah's losing it.
I will warn you, Bart is not in Arrested Development, so I don't know if it's suitable for you.
David Cross is in. He's like Bart.
Is he?
Yeah, David Cross is like
I feel like he's more of like a
Pretty
Ralph
more,
Wiggum.
yeah, or a chief. More, he'd be a Chief Wiggum character.
pull a picture of David Cross.
He's very blue in that show.
No, he's blue in that one time. He's blue that one time.
No, he's blue a couple times.
No, he's blue that one time.
No, not just one time. He's like blue. He's blue a lot.
Oh,
We got a question if we're cooking up anything right now, any new singles or albums, maybe even an EP. I do.
I just made eggs. It was crazy.
I will say I'm writing a lot of new stuff. I'm writing a lot of new stuff. I don't know when it'll be released, but actually kind of a random behind the scenes tidbit, but I got so obviously some of you guys know that Shinobu is like one of my main inspirations, and they Shinobu used to release all their stuff on their own label, Fat and Funky, and the bassist of Shinobu reached out to me because we follow each other because we're both in like the Gangnam Boys, kind of sphere, and then also like we know a lot of mutual people through like my time in Japan and stuff, and he asked if I want to release the next Overloaded release on Shinobu's label, Fat and Funky, so that if our next release, if it happens, will be on their label, which is awesome.
Dude, Rachel would be so proud of us. Rachel from Fat Freddy's.
Oh, cause Fat and Funky.
Everyone there would be proud of us.
Major Lee wants a vocal feature. Well, if we get to New Jersey, you can steal the mic and sing some of the shout parts. Gotta hear your best "Have a Nice Day." There's a really funny video of the "Have a Nice Day" performance in the Philippines because it's like the way it's recorded. It sounds like it's like in a memory, but like it's so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Well, I don't have you seen it?
No. But I bet it was really funny based on the way you're describing it as very funny.
Thanks, Arlo.
Trying to back you up, man.
You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
Let's see, any other questions? Yeah. But yeah, that's Miss President, guys. If you got any other questions, let me know before we call this thing quits. This was a long stream. This was like 3 hours long, but Arlo and Noah, I appreciate. Okay, no, what did Noah? Did he send another comment?
Noah's been making the face, the I show speed face or whatever. He's been pulling up over there for like 5 minutes.
There's one more question. You didn't look.
What is it?
He's not saying. What?
Oh,
Is it in the chat? Is it in the Q&A?
Yeah, it's in the Q&A.
It's. You just said pickle.
Man, I'm sorry.
Come on.
When are we gonna start an overloaded Minecraft server?
I'd be
Is your
down.
question?
I'd be down to start it Overloaded Minecraft SMP.
That's like, I don't know if you should be sharing that online, man.
No. It's one of my social security number.
Dude, don't share your Yukon ID, bro.
Why? What's gonna happen?
They're gonna break into the Yukon building.
Since it was hard
I hope
naming
they.
the album,
I hope they do.
how was labeling the tracks? Some. I mean, it always goes track to track, but that just depends if I want to call the song something like a lyric that's said in the one. Like "Clean Up My Act" is very easy. Like that's what I wanted to call it because that was like the kind of main, like in the climax of the song, that was the main phrase. Something like "20s Now What" was easy because I just came up with that phrase on my own. like just like randomly separate from the song. Same with Miss President, because like the title Miss President came before the song. But I don't know. It's hard for me because sometimes like I really don't want to, like I want to have a song that's not something from the title, and that's really hard. I'm trying to think of a song off of Miss President that does. Oh, Delusion Distraction.
I
That's one. Or
I will also say I remember I was looking through my notes app the other day, and I remember I found a full list of like ideas of alternate titles for this place that you would ask me to come up with,
really?
and they all sucked. They were all so
You never
bad.
shared it with me?
No, I did at the time,
Wow.
and you didn't accept them because they were all bad.
Yeah. I mean, this place was a fine enough title. That is one I wanted to not call something like a line in the song, but yeah. And what's really hard for me though is I have like a if you look into overloaded statistics, you'll realize that there's like
Oh, yeah.
disproportionately too many overloaded songs that start with the letter C. So I've been I was trying not to have songs named C, but like Calling the Shots, I didn't know what to call Calling the Shots besides Calling the Shots, and Clean Up My Act, I didn't know what to call it besides Clean Up My Act. So I'm like, dang. But
You should have called it "Shotting the Calls."
I could have done that to skew it. It's currently midnight for us. Wait, you're in New Jersey. Oh wait, I think you said you're in Aruba or something. Yo, but it was, yeah. I remember Kick Rocks was the hardest to name. We didn't want to call it Kick Rocks. We wanted to call it like something funky and like something weird. So we spent months trying to figure. That's why it was just called Ska Song for so long.
Then we just ended up putting 4 exclamation points, and that solved it.
We just like, you know what? Let's just take the easy route and call it Kick Rocks and just add a bunch of exclamation points.
It's not called Kick Rocks. It's called Kick Rocks.
Kick Rocks. Where did Noah go?
He left. He went to feed his fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
But thanks for
Time to
joining.
time to
everyone.
go to sleep.
Yeah, it's real late, but listen to this.
How can you hate being in Aruba? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're
I
different.
ran to the desert.
Noah went to the desert.
I would love to go to Aruba. I need to
about
go
you?
to I need to go to all the islands that are from the song Kokomo.
Yeah, Aruba, Jamaica, Key
That's
West,
my goal.
Montego.
Dude, that's like Family Guy.
It's like what?
They say exactly what you just said.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do.
Family Guy cutaway. This is just like the time I went to all the islands.
This is just like the time I streamed Miss President by Overloaded.
No, they're like follow the song company.
Well, they stole it from me then.
Yeah, Arlo wrote Family Guy. Arlo was Family Guy's ghostwriter. And yeah, we'll end off on that note, I think. The Bahama Blues.
Dude. Yeah, we need to go to Bahamas so we can play that song there.
We can only record Bahama Blues if we record in Bahama.
If we record in Bahamas. Look out for the Flip Side album.
In stores November 13th.
I was gonna say, look out for the Gummy Bear album.
Well, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the stream, guys. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it, and thanks for celebrating 1 year of this album that we're really proud of. We had a fun time making, and we hope you guys enjoy and keep listening to. Look out for more stuff from us. Our next thing we got going, we got a little weekender. Little weekender coming this month. We're gonna hit Providence, Boston, and Vermont, and yeah, hopefully some more shows out of state later in 2026 as well. Gonna try to see you guys with the full band. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a great night, and
Here's to another year.
here's to another year. Here's to another year, just like the song. All right, I ended the stream.
Oh.
We
Is it really done?
It's really done.